connecting. Here we go. We're all set. Alright. Next we gotta choose Gamers Nexus video to start with, huh? Love our Carl Weathers, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go. All set. Alright. Haha, leg! Oh, puppy son. Hi, puppy son. Alright. Before we get video games, we're gonna do the adult work. First we need some entertainment. Carl Weathers, man. Beautiful. Oh, I gotta turn that shit down. Fuck, it's gonna echo. Mute. Okay. There we go. Oh, wait, it only shows the... No, I want to see chat. That's the whole purpose to have this on TV. Go back. That's the only reason... is it me, dog? Yeah, okay. Upcoming, scheduled. Okay, go to me. Dog, he blocked the sensor. Arf, arf, arf. Ugh, I don't want to use my phone, because then I can't see. I can't see. The whole purpose to be on TV is see if people are talking. I mean, yeah, my streams are just me screaming into the void, but I mean, come on. You catch one person here and there. Every now and then. Okay. Maybe on TV it doesn't allow you to see chat. Hold on, let's ask here. Can you view stream chat on YouTube TV? No. Oh, man. All right. Whatever. So that's a worthless plan. Darn. Well, what other tech do I have access to? Because I want to listen to stuff while we do things. Well, I guess we just listen and I run in the room. And we all run in the room and see if anybody is, listening to the void I'm screaming into. Okay. I don't have a monitor that'll go this far. Nope. Okay. All right. Let me get some sound going. We do it live, baby. We need a JBL. We need to see myself. There's me. Okay. I could turn this and then peek in every now and then. This needs to get added to the list. This needs to come here. Puppy dog, waiting for puppy dog things. Puppy dog, waiting for puppy dog things. Yeah, yes. Well, there ain't that many cables, so I can just kind of rotate it. So I can just peek in every now and then. Oop. That's getting tight on the snake. Jank setup, Oba, jank setup. Alright, we got it. Woo, don't drop. Jeep. We connected. That sounded like a connected sound. Give it some power so it doesn't go dead. Connecting. Oh. Nope, still not connected. Okay. ATHF.
What's up?
And banana. Must be connected to PC.
Oh, good. I noticed that you're not
Solve problems for
slobbering
you,
on
yeah.
my one-of-a-kind autograph
Yeah.
Jeff Hostetler bobblehead from the world champion New York Football Giants no more. I know you love to chew on it, and I know that it used to be of value before you did that. Well,
Alright.
that's your thing. You put it in the case. I can't help but feel like something's going on with you, man. Talk to me. Get off my shit. God, I feel trapped. Oh, sorry, big man. But
Carl.
Put on them sweatpants you like.
Look, free shoes. I know.
Alright, so Gamers Nexus. Let's see what they're up to. Let's see what they did for computex this year. I watched some of them, but I was not there this year. And I wanted to be, but at the same time, I had a concern that I wonder if it's all buns, which a lot of people are. Hostile takeover, solving GPU error problem, Intel, let's see. And here's RAM company, small collapse. Okay, here's where the card starts. Let's see what they did at Montech.
And keep sending them.
Doing our first computex.
And this is interesting because I covered
All right,
Montech
so we're doing
last
our
year.
first computex show for the show, which is Montech. And Montech has blown their entire budget on the memory that goes in these computers they're showing off today. Normally it would be the booth itself. This time it's the RAM. There's look at this. There's four
I didn't think
entire
they're in a
sticks in
booth.
there.
I think that
And then
they're
there's
somewhere else.
four entire sticks in this one too. And unfortunately for case companies, the way to deal with the memory situation is basically to try and get the cost
Hang
down
on.
as low as
Let me check
possible.
levels.
So one of the cases we're looking at is a $60 case with 4 fans, which is promising because if you need an extra $400 to buy RAM, pulling 40 of it from the case will probably help. We also have
Okay,
an extra
okay.
piece we're going to add, which is talking on the production side, some of the technical details.
We will use, like, we call it a continued stamping.
Continuous
So
stamping.
it is like a long way and keep sending the metal
Yeah.
and then pom, 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 pom.
Yeah.
And then you have a final product.
Kind of like what we've done with Rob Teller in the past, some of the other people in the industry, Tenzin from Fantex, to get some more information on how that all works.
All right.
The cases are pretty interesting though, where this one is the F738, so they have this open-close mechanism at the front where you can kind of do like a 45 degree, I guess, a full open or a closed. I'm really interested in testing this for flow and acoustics. We know this is going to perform worse, obviously, but the point is that I guess with our chamber, we actually can get the resolution we need to see there's a difference between this 45 degree and full open. And historically, like that testing, we would not have had the resolution to get that data. So I'm excited about that because we're on a testing sample. That should be pretty cool. It's running two 170s for the front and one of the variations, there's 2 SKUs. The 2 170s is something that Lee and Lee has played around with a little bit, and they've been very successful with the performance on theirs. So 170 has been a good performance. It's a very uncommon size, obviously, but kind of maximizing the space without blowing it out with the 180. These are also 30 millimeters thick, so that should help with static pressure performance. And then the cases, depending on if it's the glass version or the mesh version, it's $100 or $110. 1095 3D. So this one's mostly interesting because they've got this recessed
Do all our dishes
sort
in
of
the
fan
morning.
tray on the side. Ventilation is going to be on the side panel. And then the cheap case is this. This is $60. It's called the TG3. And
I'll get it
this
to
one's
you. I'm
mostly just
sorry.
interesting
I'm
because it's $60.
Those are clean
But it
rates.
does have a
About to get dirty.
unibody 3-fan sort of shroud housing over here. And it comes with a rear fan as well. So 4 total fans, all 120s on this. The curved one, which is this one specifically, is 90. I think you're going to see this as the trend at the show, which is that case companies and cooling companies specifically have absolutely no control over the greater market conditions, which we just talked about in our documentary. A lot of them are trying to deal with that by bringing their price down to try and compensate wherever people can. All right, let's get into it.
Before that, this video is brought to you by Thermal Grizzly and their new Duronaut thermal paste. Thermal Grizzly claims its Duronaut paste is intended for long-term stability and endurance, focusing on paste longevity in addition to the usual performance focus. Thermal Grizzly's Duronaut paste comes with applicators and spreaders and ships in numerous tube sizes, aiming to provide a high-end paste for PC builds and daily driven overclocks by enthusiasts. Learn more at the link in the description below.
All right, so we'll start with the F738, which this case, I guess the interesting kind of gimmick they're doing here is making it floating, where you can see obviously there's kind of a lower chamber and an upper chamber on a technicality. I guess it's a dual chamber case. The support's entirely at the back. I think externally it might be a plastic cover, but then internally they're using steel as the actual support for this. This is removable, so this is a support mostly I think for shipping.
Trash
it
out.
can be taken out by just pulling like this, and then that will turn into a phone stand, I guess, is kind of the idea with that, whether you use it or not. But it definitely still has support. It is absolutely doing something. How much that matters probably just depends on how heavy the system is and if you're ever going to touch the corner of it. I mean, if you like lean on this, that's probably not great. But it is removable. And obviously can be left in for additional support. But the floating things, what they're trying to do new here, other than the open closing drill at the front, which this is also aluminum. So that is going to be on the sort of more expensive end of material choices versus the pure plastic plate for it. Those are the two main things with this case. On the 170s, the 30 mil thick 170s. Otherwise, we'll take a look at the back. But a couple features here that are noteworthy. This is just a cable cover, so small attention to detail stuff. That can be removed. And just hides all the cables in this deeper channel here, which is helpful. Power supply is in a somewhat standard position. These grommets were also somewhat noteworthy because they've got this like strainy approach, which you might remember that from Haven. I think it was the BF360 that did something similar. Otherwise, I mean, back to that support, like a lot of cases these days, relatively wide channels for the EPS, 12 volt. The Vision version of it is going to come with two 120 side, one 120 rear. Since it's floating, your bottom intake obviously ends up being elevated more in the middle. Still goes straight into the GPU. They're saying that the plan is, although it's not ready today, to add a magnetic dust filter to the bottom of this, since it is going to be intake, so you'll want to filter that. So there should be a filter by the time they're done. In terms of airflow characteristics, to me, the most interesting thing that we'll have to check and test them, because I can't really guess too accurately. What I'm interested in is, obviously the GPU should benefit a lot from bottom intake, they always do. Air's gonna come in straight here and go into the fan. If it's a little more negative pressure back here, you have intake from this rear ventilation as well, and through the punctured PCIe slot cover straight into the GPU. That tends to be beneficial. What I'm curious about is up here at the front, because this is intake, and because there's going to be some pressure from over here with the GPU fans, I'm curious if some of this will find its way out through the bottom and out of the case, where it wouldn't be that effective. So for that, probably we're going to do a test where we just cover this, once we get it in for benchmarking and see if it changes the characteristics. Now, overall, this should be a good performer as long as the front's open, just because it's two big fans that are right next to the GPU and the power cord, so it should be fine.
There's the ghost.
Last couple things for that 738, so the screen that you see on the side, that can become that'll be a steel plate by default, so that's not included. And then target for that is September, October timeframe. So the TG3, this is supposed to be June or July, and there are two SKUs for this. This is the more expensive of the two, with the curve at the front, and then the LED strip here, which you see these two models have, whereas the $60 model does not have the strip and doesn't have the curved glass. Otherwise, though, same tooling. This is all brand new tooling for them, so it's shouldn't be repurposed from anything. Of note, I guess, it's got the unibody fan, which is new from Montech. These I'm kind of mixed on. I mean, I think that our audience can pretty well predict the things that we don't like about unibody, which is that if you have a fan die or an RMA issue, now you got to RMA all three fans. But it is, it looks a little cleaner. In the past, I got some numbers from one of the other case companies that said, depending on how it's done, it can be a little bit cheaper to make a unibody, but it just depends where they go with the tooling. So I know some of the unibodies that Site has been working on that didn't ship were way more expensive than doing the standard fan. So it depends on the design. For the TG3, the main thing they're targeting is just the price. So at $60 for this model, of note, I guess, you've got this sort of titanium colored power supply shroud. It's fully perforated on the front, side, and top, which is nice. Standard cable passes in the back for GPU power, USB 3, HD audio, all that stuff. And then the white version is just a white power supply shroud, the same thing. They have the RGB strip on the $60 model, and then I/O at the front, pretty basic here, so two USB Type A, one Type C, and combined audio. Including from the bottom is not that much, but there's not going to be bottom intake on this case. What Montech did note, though, is that this large gap in the front of the case, I guess, could be used for figurines and stuff. So this was like the sub meta that was emerging from competition last year. Tripes had
I
that
saw it
case
everywhere.
with a display stand in the front, and Cooler Master had their, I think
Yes,
they
you
call it a
put figures
stage
in your
display
TV.
stand. So I guess there's space there if you want to put stuff in the front. So 4 fans and seat. I think that pretty much covers most of it. We'll look at the back side.
Skip silverware this
Steel
front.
panel,
Just
perforated
leave it
on the side intake, and there's a bit of a curve here. So not
Front
the
to
craziest
back.
amount of cable management space, but it's got the cheese grater motherboard tray, supports back connect, includes this hub for RGB connection, and then otherwise, I guess your cable channel, your main channel is going to be here. You don't have a lot of places to hide it with the the back connect motherboards, but a motherboard, ATX board will cover that anyway, so we'll kind of hide it from the front side by default. And everything else is standard here. This is similar to the HSO1, HSO2 fan from what they were telling us. So there's standard and reverse blade variations, but the change they've made from the HSO1 and 2 are, those fans had a slight rattle. I'd have to look at our review and see if ours did or not, but so they changed the swoop of the blade towards the outer side of the frame to flatten it a little bit to try and help deal with that noise. But otherwise, these should be pretty similar. Could be a polycarbonate blade, and then a 30% fiberglass injection to the frame with PT. So that runs us through the fan. They also have a VMV-S fan. So this is new as well, where it's just the daisy chain. I actually asked about patents on this because some of you may remember we covered the patent lawsuit when Liam Lee filed against Fantex and Thermaltake. Basically, the specifics of the patent were that Liam Lee, they didn't patent daisy chaining. They tried to patent specifically LEDs on a fan with power in on one side, power out on the other side. And so I haven't checked on the status of that lawsuit. I've been told that Liam Lee lost. We'll follow up on that when we get a chance.
That's good.
Because the first question I had for Montech was, how do you deal with the getting sued part if they do that? And it sounds like Liam Lee may not have won in their suit, which honestly it was kind of a stupid lawsuit anyway. So this is the King 95 3D. So this one's pretty interesting, mostly because they've gone with recessed fans for the front here. So these almost perfectly line up with the motherboard tray. It's like proud by half a millimeter or something. And then there's this thing that can socket in here if you wanted to add a third fan up top, and that should fit flush with the two below it. The side panel is fully ventilated, so you can see here it's got the angled grill, and then fans can mount above the motherboard tray and also of course to the side. So this is all punctured. This is punctured for the power supply, and let's just take this out too and look at it. In terms of panel, it's got one contiguous filter here, that's removable, and one here. I think actually we'll come back to it, but I had a point about this case where in pursuit of going lower cost, you'll notice that the dust filter for the TG3 is, I think it's plastic welded. It's basically melted to the plastic. This is not removable. And its exhaust, it ends up just kind of obstructing exhaust. It'll lower the performance slightly. In our testing, we've seen sometimes a couple degrees at most. And since you can't remove it, you wouldn't be able to fix that. But we're going to talk about this a little bit on the manufacturing side, what some of the reasons are for cost control and how it impacts the pricing. Anyway, these are removable. The rest for the King 95 3D, this is for their 10-year anniversary. Montech is supposed to come out on December 5th, I think it is, which is when the King 95 came out. And it was Montech's biggest success that they've shipped to date, they said. So it can fit 3 120s in the bottom, which they've got here, 2 120s in the rear, basically just a bunch of holes everywhere in this case, so ventilation's good, despite being glass on all sides. And then 2 120s on the side with a 3 if you do the expansion. They don't include, although it's shown in some cases, the GPU riser and vertical stand. That would be separate. Otherwise, it's just a horizontal GPU. Motherboard tray has fairly deep cable management space just because the front edge comes out so much to accommodate the top mount fan and radiator. There's a lot of extra space back there for cable management. This can fit a 360 up here. So kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know that I've seen a whole lot of some cases I think that do it, but I haven't seen a whole lot of cases that do a radiator mount on the side like this directly above the motherboard tray. I want to say MSI might have done it on one of their ridiculous cases, but
right, I'm on the phone. I get advertisements. Awesome. My favorite thing. that part's done. For now.
If you're traveling to be surrounded by nature, don't end up surrounded by hotel.
Yeah.
Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
Yeah. See? Get an Airbnb.
A radiator mount on the side like
Idiots.
this, directly above the motherboard tray.
Stayed in
I want to say
hotels.
MSI might have done it on one of their ridiculous cases, but anyway,
Water
it's
conveniences.
an interesting case. So this one's going to be $120, no fans included for this.
Safety.
And I think that pretty
No
much
PP
covers it,
cameras
other
or
than
shenanigans.
the wood version of the 10. This is all the same as we've already looked at. It's just using, on this model at least, a walnut, they were saying, and some wood accents, and then a kind of gray colorway, which looks nice. So that covers the products. All right, so now we're going to get into a technical discussion where we've done this over the years with some companies. Ray from Montech, you are...
Fuck ass. God damn it. How did... Touchscreen drives me crazy sometimes. Come on. Fuck. No, I don't want to replay that. Go back. Good job, me. Montech, here we are.
Stamping. It's a huge difference. So usually,
All right, so we're doing our first computex show.
Maybe he's going to be talking about stamping, you know. Context clues tell me that.
It's an interesting case. So this one's going to be $120, no fan. The wood version of the 10. This is all the same model, at least a walnut, they were saying. Ray from Montech, you are a product manager?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Let's see.
So you deal with a lot of the decisions on manufacturing and how do you actually get something made once you have the idea. This filter, I guess, was, before we were filming, I asked you guys about this, where I said, I'm not a big fan of a non-removable filter. It is a $60 case on the far end, so obviously that plays into it. Walk me through the basics. I mean, what are you considering?
Okay.
Let's see if they got it in their description. I'm
guessing the higher pressure or higher force
Stamping
machines
process,
are
manufacturing
less
process,
common. Or
conclusion. Let's see. Tell us your thoughts.
what, out of all the cases you've worked on, what was the most challenging from a tooling perspective? Manufacturing, tooling. What
I will say the mesh.
Okay.
Because the mesh is the most difficult thing. Because like if you are creating a mesh on this one, the mesh itself, the punching, the punching head or tooling itself is so small. So you have to do this punch maybe 5 different stage to finish, allowed to finish.
Because otherwise it'll bend, I guess.
Yeah, and if you after you punch the hole, you want to make it on different shape. That require another different stage, and also we will have the chance to deformation the mesh itself.
When you have like a defect that the factory makes, they just throw out or whatever.
Yeah, throw out.
What type of defect do you normally see? Is it?
Like the hole here, so you can, if you have a ruler or something, you can find out maybe this one is 1 millimeter, and here is 1.5.
Got it.
So, what
Okay.
I noticed
Cool.
at the show,
Very cool.
And if this shape,
first year,
like other company, it have more difficult shapes, not only hexagon or not only rectangular, you have maybe one hexagon, one triangular, and keep repeating. That one is most difficult.
Okay. Why is that?
The pressure is different. So because different shapes require different pressure. So if you like triangular, maybe the 4 corner is the.
So are you doing like?
the show floor.
Do you do geometry when you're designing? Like, basically, does the factory tell you, hey, this is going to be hard, or do you guys prepare for it to be difficult and engineer it in advance? Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's normally like both ways.
Okay.
Yeah, they maybe have some really hard, difficult stuff in the before, so they will tell you advance. But sometimes it's because we design, we try, we fail.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, and then you work with the factory, I guess, to figure it out. Okay, cool. Very cool. Anything else you want to go over? You think we got all the interesting stuff?
Yeah, I think we got all the issues.
Okay, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll have more Computex coverage all week, so check back for that, subscribe for more. And that's what we got for Montech, but we will see you.
Yeah, Montech, 12-volt high-power bomb, Cooler Master, View-wire, Furniture, Pro Coating, and Air Power, Thermal Grizzly, and Noctua, Rip AMD, Frog, Alley, Handheld, Discussion from Tom Peterson, Solving Airflow, Pretends to Care. $15, Be Quiet, Pure Based, If Not Corruption, Why Not Corruption, Shape. Let's start with hardware news.
Welcome back to the Hardware News Recap of the week. In this one, we are in Taipei still. It's the end of Computex for us, the end of the trade show. We have some news left from that. It's going to be split over 2 news episodes, but we're also coupling in the usual stuff. So RTX Spark, I got some information on the ground, is scaring a lot of the consumer hardware companies, but also some interesting information about how NVIDIA is treating its partners for that rollout. We'll also be talking about Intel's keynote, where it also thinks that AI agents can, in some capacity, replace human, as they call it, demand for PCs, and then additionally Bamboo Lab software continuing to be replaced, where now there's a component that can, it looks like, replace part of the networking aspect for Bamboo. You may have also noticed the lightning in the background. That was actually just the most recent 12-volt high-power connector going up in smoke. So that's normally, it looks something like what you just saw.
That was good.
In addition to all the other stuff, we'll have some booth coverage of Arctic, Thermaltake, and Silverstone from the show. Let's get started. We brought you this video with our brand new wireframe V2 mouse mat on store.gamersnexus.net, also accompanied by our new Micro Slop t-shirt that's on its way to our warehouse right now. These feature a parody Micro Slop logo with the blue screen of Death Brownie face, warning marks from Event Viewer, and our rendition of Tuck the Penguin hidden away, and of course, Micro Slop. So everyone you pass either thinks you work there for now, or they know your thoughts on AI. The wireframe V2 mouse mat on the GN store was made by Andrew on the team in Blender, fully 3D modeled, and then represented in the high-quality mouse mat that you see here. The mat can easily accommodate a keyboard and mouse, has fine detail with the city built of wireframe components for the heatsink, RAM, because let's be honest, it's the only place any of us can get any now, and cooling tubes, and we use a matching blue stitching for anti-fray with a blue rubber underside for some unique GN flair. We modeled these to ridiculous levels of depth in that there are things in the model that you can't even see in the product because we went that deep with it. Like, for example, the springs underneath the switch, underneath the keycap that's represented in the matte surface. Head to store.gamersnexus.net to support our deep dive, independent research content like this directly. So first up for the usual recap for Computex, we're pretty much done. We have a couple things that may still be going up, like interviews after this. But if you haven't checked out the channel, you should manually visit it and scroll through some of the stuff, because this year, instead of just doing product coverage, we really made an effort to get a bunch of engineers and product managers and developers on camera to share some educational insight to how they do their jobs and the challenges they run into with computer parts. So even if you're out of the market, there's a bunch of stuff in there. As usual, everyone had their engineers and PMs out this year, so great opportunity to learn for us. Anyone interested in working in product manufacturing should definitely check them out. Depth with Fantex about cost control and shipping challenges right now, following up his appearance in our documentary recently. Der Bauer about PVD coating solutions and chemistry, and not just the bromance kind. Noctua talked about thermosiphon design. Liam Lee, CEO, joined to talk about USB tree priority. Intel's Tom Peterson joined to cover the new handheld architecture, and Montech joined to cover the machining and manufacturing processes. As always, really fun show, really active, learned a lot from the companies, but this was also probably the most challenging one that I've covered, where I've been doing this since 2016 now, coming to Computex, that is. Been doing, Gamers X since 2008,
started CES like 2015 or something, PAX 2010. But Computex in 2016, I have never seen the show this sort of down. So we made the most of the show to bring you educational content. It's obviously an extremely expensive trip for us since it's international and it requires 3 of us to travel. So we currently have a code on the store to get a free pack of 4 uniquely colored Snowflake the Data Pirate metal doubloon coins. These go great with tabletop gaming as 2-sided flips or just props if you're playing D&D or something and you want some metal, old school style, pirate themed coins for your game. They go great with that. That's why we designed them to go with the dice. And the last time we had these for anything, it was for the $300 supporter pack for the Dystopia campaign. And now we've gone just anything. You type in, "I told you so," on the store at checkout. We're very humble here. We are actually, we're the most humble outlet out of all of them. Like, out of everybody, we are probably the most humble. Which is why we have a code, "I told you so," at checkout to give you one of the free packs. It'll show up as a 1 penny discount because not only are we the most humble, we're the most proficient with programming. And by that, I mean, I didn't have a better way to do it and I wasn't going to vibe code. So I just made it do a 1 penny off discount. And then I told the warehouse team that means to ship a free Snowflake pack. So technically it is a discount in addition to a free pack. Anyway, this money goes directly towards helping us pay for the trip and supporting our team out here, so thank you all for doing that. First up, some commentary from the show floor of Computex. It's always a great time for us to talk to CEOs and engineers and whoever and get some kind of on-the-side information. And this year, I really focused on getting that relating to NVIDIA's RTX Spark and its N1 and N1X solutions that it announced. NVIDIA this past week announced its RTX Spark desktop box, workstation, and laptop, which include NVIDIA SoCs made by MediaTek and a paired CPU GPU single packaged solution. We filmed one of these from Asus at the show. The Spark
did I include my?
I
did.
Is that it's a relatively low power, they say high AI performance, local solution focus that seems to be, we think, guiding NVIDIA and Microsoft collaboratively in an Apple
Guess my battery died.
Sort of completing the circle between the two of them to make a more closed
I don't know when it
ecosystem
died, but it did.
And potentially cut out a lot of partners in the future. So a lot of companies we spoke with were concerned about NVIDIA's RTX Spark, including laptop makers who, in theory, benefit from it because they make laptops with it. And so to give some information on that, one CEO of a case company directly said to me, "If NVIDIA can succeed in making these parts mainstream, then where is the place for us in this industry?" Which is a dark quote. NVIDIA's Spark placement was pretty controlling as well. This is somewhat standard for NVIDIA trade shows.
There we go.
Over the years.
Visuals again. Okay.
One of NVIDIA's
Storm.
laptop partners disallow us from picking up or touching the laptop that's supposed to be a Spark device. And it wasn't their fault. They said that NVIDIA told them, and this is like an actual quote, "Only Jensen can touch these."
What were we doing? Decaf and scrubbing and cooking fishies.
It's super controlling. Typically, you'll see some level of control over the branding, but it sounds like NVIDIA is really tight on this stuff. From what I understand, devices do not have functions.
No mugs in the freezer. Okay.
It's basically a shell.
Well, just have to use the little buddy.
Because it's kind of all bullshit. Like it's just
I don't want to use the little here we go.
That's what they were telling us, one of the parts anyway. In addition to that, Gigabyte told us that they're considered a tier 2 manufacturer, so they're kind of getting bumped down the list. That means they get reduced supply priority, and that supply comes probably next year rather than this year. NVIDIA, they said, is rationing memory supply in order to...
I could see that, because when I visited the Gigabyte booth, I got a tour from the guys, and the thing is, okay, Steve's talking about staff coming through and inspecting. What I was told from Gigabyte is that they would manufacture ARC cards, they'll manufacture AMD cards, they'll manufacture NVIDIA cards, and the fact that they manufacture others' cards, woo, Nelly, does that make NVIDIA mad? They say that there's nothing they can do legally, like Gigabyte can do whatever the hell they want, but that's that like silent pressure that they do. They'll be like, well, maybe you don't get as much stock this year, or maybe you don't get the latest or the best board design. Actually, that's not true, because the board design is generally across the same as all, but they strong arm them that way. And that's sad that they bully like that.
A lack of focus. Silverstone, as an example, was in the main hall for 20 years and was not given a spot.
This is the shit I want to listen to.
Because they're not AI enough. Even though they have server chats, workstation parts, all that stuff.
I've seen Silverstone.
Meanwhile, several other manufacturers, OEMs, have multiple booths now. And so you have fewer companies controlling more space, leaving less room for other companies, especially when it comes to consumer, which I think is just the perfect microcosm for what the actual industry and the consumer market looks like right now. It's fewer companies in control, more of a power, and you see that all the way down at trading level and all the way up to the world market level. So that was kind of our experience that, as some examples, some companies have 3D printed NVIDIA RTX GPUs as their demo cases. Typically, companies will work with NVIDIA partner staff to source GPUs that expedition use. One of the companies we spoke with said that NVIDIA was not able to supply them GPUs this time for demos, so they do that for expeditions. This time they had to either get their own if they could, or 3D printed or something.
3D printed. There we go.
NVIDIA puts out great products, and they know how to do gaming, they know how to do all these different things.
Make sure my health is okay. That's why I wanted a monitor, so I could see when shit goes down. But, it is what it is. Oh, there's a puppy dog. There's a puppy dog. You're not dead, are you, dog? Well, man? Okay, I'm just checking the life signs. I know. We walked early. We did puppy walk early in the morning. We'll do another puppy walk, old man. Alright, so let me do my actual commentary about this part. Oh shit, I gotta remember the fish.
Tried a lot, it has failed a few times.
So to what he said about the gigabyte thing, it's like, yes, when I was there last year and the AI was really bad, I chatted with motherboard manufacturers, because at that time, I still had my shitty gigabyte board. And I say it's shitty because they were way late to updating the Intel parameters on 14th gen, so the chips stopped cooking themselves. Way late on that. And then they covered that shit up by putting the release date, Intel's mandated release, that everybody needed to get it out. But the good news is, I sold that board and reluctantly switched back to an Asus. I wanted to give other people a chance. So, yay. Anywho, story being, I spoke to the representative about their boards and stuff. Ooh, looking good. I probably missed the mark. I got too chatty. 135. Oh, 17. 180. Fuck, I overcooked it. That's okay. We'll live. We'll live. I mean, I still feel some nice soft flesh in there, so yeah. Ooh, the edges are gilled. Okay. All right. Well, it's safe to eat, so. Okay. Gigabyte story. So, gigabyte story. They told me that I had asked them, are you going to make art cards? Because that would be awesome. That we have another player in the world besides just AMD, NVIDIA, making cards. Intel needs help. I mean, Intel doesn't need help. It's a mega corporation, but to break into market, they do, because NVIDIA, everybody controls everything. Cheap. Flip. Nope, okay, don't flip. Actually, no, flip. Flip. There you go. Cheap. Let that cool for a second. Let you cool for a second. I don't need you no more. Fucking fish grease or fish oil all over everything. Hop. Thank you. So, they said they are ready to. They have the design, they have an idea, they're all set to tool and manufacture art cards, but they will not be doing it because of strong arm pressure from NVIDIA. That they'll reduce their importance in the supply chain, they'll give them less things, and they said they're already like upset that they make their competitors' cards, AMD cards. And I just think that's shitty tactics. Shitty tactics that they do. So, hey puppy son. Confirmed. Like, NVIDIA is a terrible company. Still screaming into the void. That's fine. Always screaming into the void, dog. That's all we do. All we do. Cheep, cheep, cheep. Maybe once we get the video games up, we'll readdress the stream. How hot's our water? 117, 118. Okay. Yeah. So, and that Silverstone thing, that is something I wanted to hear, but I wish he would have shown it more. Okay, am I stupid? Turn off. Okay, there we go. I just didn't hold it long enough. I really wanted to see the show floor. And once I get there, I can show you. For my current film, when I went back, I visited A-Data, and their booth used to have the cover for this. Their booth had significantly changed in its focus. So you have A-Data, then you have XPG. And normally, for the first couple years I'd gone there, I guess it doesn't exist. There it is. They were usually like right next to each other. You had A-Data had their own section of A-Data things, and then XPG existed. But XPG was obviously the more gamers focused, way bigger, more flashier booth. It had Mara, who I had the chance to meet that year, and then I met her again in A-Data's headquarters when I went there, and yeah. This time when I went, I noticed a huge shift. Their booth was set up. Very strange for A-Data, size of A-Data and XPG, their gamers brand. So I think you can see this. Yep, you can. So when I went there, they were on an intersection. So like, here's your roads of Computex. Like, here's the main road. Here's a road there. So you have your vendors at the convention center. So you had A-Data and XPG here, and then I don't know. You had fucking like Corsair here, and then that's not true, but whatever. Vendor here, okay, as the roads go down. Okay, so that's the general idea of the show floor. Their booth that year. So normally, if we were to use the backside of this page, the first time I ever went and saw A-Data, you had the street, and you had A-Data over here, and all their stuff. And then you had XPG in its own, like, these are massive booths. Like, these booths are not fucking around. Like, you see some smaller manufacturers, smaller booths. Like, Noctua is always a smaller booth. They're usually on a side street, which is smaller, and then, like, Noctua's booth is like this. It's like just a little nib-nub right there. It's not because they're not important, it's just that's what they do. Your big players, A-Data, XPG, like Asus. Asus usually has like 3 booths. They have like Asus, then they have ROG, and they're huge. They take up like a whole block, just like these do. Whereas Noctua takes up a smaller, like 1/4 of a block. Okay, so talking on this, You saw this in my my Drinkies film. This is where there was this massive thing that I talked about AI, and Mara was there, where she's doing a little dance and kissing, and we had a little eye booth right here. And I put my camera right here, and I put my tea bag right on top of that eye booth, and I shot towards Mara when I was talking about Lisan al-Gaib coming to get us. Stove on? No, just hot. Okay. So that's the whole thing. And then Mara, you could interact with her over here. So it was this huge whole thing. You stand up on stage, you talk to Mara, there's a screen here, and then just all the way, it was a big booth. It's XPG. So like it went way, way, way off down to the next street. It was one of those whole blocks of a booth. But I mean, it's so they got all their crap, all their streaming crap, all their gaming crap, all their stuff here. Not crap, XPG's fine. Memory, fucking SSDs, like you name it, anything XPG, headphones, it was all blah, 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 it was all there. Cases, it was all there. Huge booth. This time when I went, the change I observed was if you were to take, they were still on an intersection and it was still a block size booth. I don't know why I keep off-centering it like that, but whatever. It was still one whole like block, but it was AData split with XPG, and XPG was actually only 1/4 of the entire booth. So you had XPG here, you had their cases out front and then turn like this. So they had cases. Then on the back side of that table, they had some GPUs, some minifigs, and then you had a wall right here that was much smaller. It had a build, and then you had a little center table here with some memory and some SSDs and stuff like that. The rest of this entire booth, and even like encroaching into here, it was less than a quarter. There was a little bit on the back side, just had a big tall thing of Mara, which I shot, which would be over here. But there was nothing there but like conference tables. Back there was like Mara, wall. They had a giant screen here too with Mara on it there. And then they just had like conference tables for making deals for all of them. That's what was back there. All of this was AData and AI bullshit. All of it, all around, on the inside, here, encroaching into there. So just that visual of like how XPG went from its own like whole one block of a booth to 1/4 of a block. And then even then it was kind of encroached on by all their AI shit. They had all their, they had memory dedicated for it. They had the Cam2 memory, they had a ton of stuff. I can't even remember, I'll check my footage. But I saw that shift happen last year. So this year, and the very reason why we're standing here staring at my kitchen counter while I clean and listen to Steve, and why I wanted to be there, because it's a film in itself. I want to bet dollars to donuts that XPG would either be 1/8 of the booth, or I'm wondering if they even had it. Like if there was no XPG booth. Because Steve had just mentioned that Silverstone was not on the main floor, and that's true. Every time I've been to Computex, Silverstone has like a block of a booth. Like they're big. So one block would be Silverstone. And it would be all their stuff, their power supplies, their enterprise, all that stuff. It was a big, cool booth. I heard they were not even, they rented a cafe or something and put their stuff in it. And a lot of people were talking about that. Let's check for, let's see, XPG computex 2026. I didn't see anybody even cover XPG, so which makes me believe that I wonder if they were there. Okay, so no, they were there because this person, Kit Guru Tech. Oh, I met him. Okay, 3 days ago. He went to their booth. So let's look at their stuff.
Kit Guru Kicker is here at Conference 2026 with A Data and their gaming brand XPG. And the first thing we're going to be looking at are some new chassis.
You know what?
At CES.
Am I an asshole? I mean, the answer to that question is probably yes. But maybe what we could do is, since I'm done cleaning, I could put my PC back together and we could just watch it like normal streaming human beings before we load the games up. Let me make sure I'm done with my adulting stuff. The growler's running for dishes right now. How hot is that? I still got a good amount of heat. But I think we can clean it right quick. And we'll hit these countertops and then we'll be good and ready for life. That. Okay, it's touchable. We'll clean the iron as well. So let's do the stove and iron first. So let's dive into, let's watch this guy's video and see. I'm curious what their booth was, because it was significantly shrunk from when I was, we're all friends here. When I was at Computex last, and that's a trend I started to see. That is something I started to see at these booths, and I wanted to compare that, because that can be a film in its own right. And I shot the shit out of XPG's booth. And I shot the shit out of XPG's booth was mainly because they are a big part of my upcoming cute film. So they're very important to it, the aspect of it. So I spent a lot of time there. I got stared at and asked questions too, because the reason is because most people go to Computex like normal Computex people. Like, they go to showcase technology. I go on a filmmaking, it's cool enough. I go on a filmmaking like pretext to where I'm out getting the pieces I need for my films. It's funny when I tell people that, because I'm honest with them. I'm not like, hey, I'm gonna cover your booth, you know, blah, blah, blah. I tell them, I say, hey, I'm making a film. I told Noctua this when I was there for Drinkies and when I was there for Tech, when I did Cool PC. Told them exactly what I'm doing. And they can tell me to fuck off if they want. I don't think they would. It's a trade show. Nobody did. Nobody said, no, don't do that. But yeah, just being honest in what's up. I am very curious to see what their booth is like. Very curious. Let me hit this right quick. Frying fish always spatters grease everywhere. Cheep, 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 cheep. Lovely stuff, huh? This is what puts you into the big leagues as streaming. House chores. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get to the games in a second here. Well, more than a second. My seconds are like hours. Sorry. Yoink. Work's gotta be done. Oh shit, fuck ass. Whoops. I don't normally. Well, I'm trying to figure it in, because last time I serviced and built my PC, I wore the head rig. And it's perfect for here because, well, I can do stuff and bring you guys along. So, you know. I haven't figured out the vertical magic yet. I.e., you're more discoverable. Hi, puppy son. I'm talking into the void. You're more discoverable on vertical streams because people just kind of thumb through it. And sometimes you catch some people's. But, yeah. Oh, am I an asshole? I don't know why I keep asking that question. I am. No wonder I can't see if anybody's talking to me. Stupid dork. Hold on. I'm such an artard. Let's see. Well, no, chat didn't move. I don't think it would go to... There we go. Oh, people did stop by. Okay. See, I thought so. All right, whatever. I love this view, by the way. Okay. Oh, puppy son. Arf. Arf, you need to woof. Shh, 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 shh. Arf. Arf. Arf, arf, arf. They're just human beings. They live here. Oh, it's another Doge. Okay, all right, another Doge. Bark. Another Doge is fine. Okay. Leave them be. I know you want to woof, but you don't want to make neighbors mad. Okay, bark. Ah. Okay. Now, back to my story. God niblets. I was talking about XPG, computex. Lose my train of thought. We'll watch that guy's video on my PC. I'll go digging through my footage and show you what I drew on the... bark. Thank you. Thank you. No woof, please. I gotta be careful. I'll whack you guys again. There. Nice and clean. Now we gotta do top half. A barky bark, 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 bark. Exciting, exciting stuff. Riveting gameplay. I can't take these off with rubber gloves. One more rinse and we're good. One more rinse and then we're good. I wonder if I can't snipe a laptop somewhere, because that way I can put stream in front of me. I could probably run OBS on it. So that way, the whole reason I set up 2 cameras was so I could bounce between them. Actually, that can be a part of our journey as well. I want to see if I can switch. I know you can. I just have to figure out how to do it. I should be able to get an add-on that I can just verbally say, like DJI, or like DJ, nickname it, Panny, and it'll switch scenes for me on the verbal cue. I've seen it done. It happens all the time in the live world. Not necessarily live streaming on the internet, but just out in other presentations and stuff like that. So I know it exists. Just got to figure out how to do it. All right, good enough. Oh, we ain't done yet. We got to do the countertops. Sorry. One more quick spritz. Easily done. Easily done. Then we can check out this XPG video here. That'll be my first time ever to like watch vidges. And share them. Normally when I stream, I'm either like doing something like this, building a computron, or playing games, which works. Which works. There we go. Just a smidge of soap, just to cover the nasties, and we'll do the same over meow. Jeep. Jeep. What time is it, puppy dog? Oh, it's not puppy dog lunchtime yet. Okay, it's not puppy time yet. It's not quite puppy time. Jeep, 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 jeep. Puppy son, it's at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is doge time. You'll get it, you'll get it. Pancake mix, oh my God. This is an intense breakfast. Anniversary breakfast. Anniversary breakfast. Been married a hot minute. Excellent years. Cheap. There. Okay. Kitchen's good. Till the growler's done, we can run in round 2. We'll be all set. Alright, so since I didn't really pop between cameras because I have to run in the room, take the gloves off, we just went full head mode. We can power down cameras here. We'll figure it out. Slowly building an empire. And then I guess someday I should set up the water filter and stuff. What else should we do? Anything before we sit down and dive into this computex stuff. Cold water. Yes, there is something we should do. Need to replace these. Meow. Empty. Not empty. There is fresh stuff. These will go in the sequin right quick. First, let's go get the replacements. Puppy. There it goes. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it at first. There is new. Oh, okay, whatever. I guess I stopped it halfway through. I didn't hear it beep the first time. There you go. Yoink. And yoink. Puppy dogs. Puppy doge, puppy doge. You know one thing I miss? 7-Eleven was not the only people to sell this. 85C sold it. 85C coffee shop sold it. It was lemon, of course, sweetness. Sweet lemon syrup. There it is. Lemon sweet syrup, chi pao shui, which is this bubbly water and coffee. The greatest combination known to human beings. No milk, just straight black coffee, super sweet lemonade syrup, and bubbly water. Oh my God. Best thing you'll ever have. I don't think America has that. If I find it, I'll drink the hell out of it. But, you know, I haven't found it yet. Have to check the local coffee shops. Doesn't seem like it's a thing here. All right. Storm. Get in there. Recycling. Okay. Now I think I'm caught up with like chores and stuff. Yeah. All right. Lights off. Save electricity. And let's watch some Puppy Son. 1 o'clock. Okay. 30 minutes. We can save you. Jeep. And then we can save Channel 8. You. Channel 8. That'd be you. Jeep. There's our son. Look at him. Look at him. Good man. A lot of potential. So the thing I was yammering about out there before, the first thing is like having an RTX. There's 12 volt high power. The thing that burns houses down, and it's totally not the designer's fault. But this Montech, it's not a king case. I don't remember the exact one that it is. It's definitely mesh. It's got wooden accents. It was not the most expensive case because I don't believe cases should be ridiculously expensive. But even without my fans right there, if you don't see just a reflection, your power. There's my CPU power delivery, and then I have a couple CPU fans right there. Not the fans, but the plugins. The distance between cooler, fan, top of case, even without the fans, without the cooler, it is hard to work in there. Like you almost have to, if you could take the top panel off, do it that way. But it just no. I don't like how that's done. But it's a nice case. It's got a lot of easy air. So I have no problem with it. Reason I cover it is because sitting there, I have a absolute glare right into my eyeballs. And I don't feel like closing the window because the temperature is fantastic. So there are methods to my madness. Put monitor back where it should be. Cheap. As best I can. Maybe. Okay. These things are so low. All right. Let's switch us over here. I have to make a whole new scene. I was learning how to do these things. Scene to add. So we'll call this compute stream. Okay, now we gotta add stuff to it. So add an existing video capture, which is my mounted cheap. Okay. Hello. And then we also need to add our screens, which, how did I do that? In my other main screen. It was called Wow. Okay. Which is just my display. Display capture, add existing, no. Game capture? Nope. What did I put it under? Was it window capture? Cheap. It was window capture. Add existing, wow. And we will also add my main monitor too, just in case. Cheap. Okay. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So we'll keep that up for now because I play the game. So make you disabled and put you there. Okay, so now let's hop on over to YouTubes here. I can turn off my head cam. Boy, that sucker is tilted, huh? Let's look at me. Oh, you should be on. There we go. Now, cheap. Make me small, but yet look at me. Hold on, let me slide over. It shouldn't be that tilted, but it is. I'm tilting my head. Don't tilt your head. Let's see how that looks. Cheap. This way. That's better. Just the way it is. All right, whatever. All right, I don't need this anymore, so we'll go back over here. Meow. We can power down stuff. If we need it. Oh, we're still going in there? Okay, there we go. That should be... That stream should be dead. Maybe it's on a froze frame. Yeah, that's off. Okay. So... That's special. Oh, the lights are on. Okay, dork. Okay. I totally forgot. I took my audio interface down. Dumbass. I got no way to talk to people. There we go. Let's put it back. I wanted to move it because it was in a weird place. It was in a really weird place. Okay, those are just hanging out here whilst we redo this. Because this was always in the way and buzzing and stuff, so I guess I'm the a-hole here for thinking I was done. Alright, how to get around the snake right quick. Jeep. And now through here. Like that. Ayo! There we go. How much room I got? Not much. And then 1, 2. Oh, it's a mini doge. Okay, headphones. I may not like it up here. I may move it again, but. And then I need me some. One of these cables is for it. Here it is. I got a hair tie somewhere. I can make this shorter instead of having it hang all over the place. A little bit of cable management, right? There. Okay. Over here. I got hair ties up the wazoo. There. This is the summer setup. Is that a dog? Is that a dog just looking at me? Is that a doge? Oh, you want puppy lunch? I know. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's this side. Oh, shit. Fuck, I might have to untie it. Oh, no, I got enough slack. I got enough slack to get there. And then USB-C power and data transfer, right? About. If I could plug it in. Okay. Spatial relationships here. There we go. Click. Okay, we got our mic live. Yep. Give it a little bit more slack. There you go. Much better. All right. Plugged in. Okay. Sorry, puppy dog. Just had to get audio back. Wake it up. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. There you go. Let it wake up. Have us some coof. Jeep. If we play something, do we hear it? I see some levels moving.
I'm like, but money come from where?
Okay, that's good. It's a bit hot, but that's probably because this is way hotter than it needs to be.
At some point, there has to be money that...
No.
At some point, I'm like...
Much better.
People have to use the product.
Okay, now we pop on our microphone over here.
This is going to show up in our economy
Then
somehow.
we'll transition to desk. Okay, now I go there. Okay, now I don't need wireless anymore. Now I don't need wireless. Jeep, there we go. Now I can power it down. Unlike last time, I screwed it all up. Forgot, didn't have audio interface turned on. Okay, put you away. And let me shut the one off in the back. And then we will check XPG's booth. We will check XPG's booth at Computex together. You and me. I hear myself. I can. What do I look like on there? Levels are in the yellow. That sounds good. Okay. XPG Computex 2026. Oops. XPG, be quiet, booth tour. Okay, so we were checking out this guy. GGF, I don't know who GGF is. The Patriot booth. They're usually pretty big. Booth girls. Oh, here's XPG. Okay. 2026, PC Crazy. He had a wide shot of it too. Let's start with his. Was it deep? Yeah.
To be honest, I wanted to sit down for this video because, well, XPG has 2 new chairs, one which is more oriented on the budget series.
Oh, I'm way too big. Shit. I'm sorry.
Ergonomical
Dork.
chair. Also, some way going into the gaming segment. But as you can notice, we're at XPG booth at Computex
Turn me monitor.
2026, where we have 2 chassis. We're having Mac
There we go.
fans, which have specific software that can dedicate how to orient the airflow. We have new fan series. We have 3 new 62DA air coolers, new AAO with all.
Okay, we're going to skip through him a little bit because we want to see the booth
At this
itself.
year's Computex, XPG arrives with a very
Because
clear message.
you weren't
This is no longer just a
here,
memory
but
brand, and it's no
I
longer
was
just a
talking about how
company
the booth
supplier.
shrunk
Instead, XPG is positioning
to give
itself as a full-stack
way to
enthusiast
AI.
hardware company, expanding across cooling cases, power supplies, intelligent airflow systems, all tied together through a unified design philosophy focusing on performance and
there's Mara's
customization.
sisters.
And at the center of this showcase is an entirely new generation of cooling and system hardware. XPG introduces this next generation cooling lineup featuring advanced liquid cooling, high performance air cooling, and intelligent fan control solutions. Leading the lineup is the Levante View 360, 360mm radiator and a triple fan configuration
can't
with a
save while
compact
I'm live.
3.95-inch
maybe I can.
LCD screen on the pump block. It still integrates with XPG Prime, allowing users to customize the system visuals, monitoring data, and so on and so on. It is rated up to 320 watts of TDP, positioning it at the balance between performance and design. XPG also expands its high-performance air cooling lineup with
I guess
2
I
key
can save it on
models,
the fly,
Maestro
huh?
View 62DA and Maestro Infinity 62DA. The Maestro View 62DA is a dual tower air cooler featuring a 3.95-inch LCD display mounted on top of the heatsink. It delivers both customization and
Blah, blah,
thermal
blah.
performance through a 6 heat pipe
fuck.
dual tower
I
structure
don't know how to operate
paired
things.
with 2 120mm addressable RGB fans. With support for up to 200 watts of TDP, it targets high-end CPUs while maintaining a strong visual identity. Now, the
We're
Infinity
going to try and
62DA
find
takes a
wide
more
shots of the
minimalistic approach.
booth,
It retains the
but
same dual tower
that
foundation
being
with full
right
display
there,
focusing on
that's a
efficiency,
corner
premium
that
design
doesn't
features.
sit
At the
well
entry
for
level,
me.
XPG introduces the Maestro 62DA. It retains the same dual tower cooling foundation, still delivers up to 200 watts of TDP cooling capacity, making it suitable for mainstream gaming systems. Across the cooling ecosystem, XPG is clearly building a layer product stack from visual flagship coolers to the efficient mainstream solutions. A major highlight of the booth is the new Hurricane Mac Pro fan system. Not the fans, because we saw them already, but the fan system. This fan supports daisy chaining up to 7 units through a single cable, directly
Change their
reducing cable
design a
clutter.
little
It
bit.
integrates directly with XPG
A little
proprietary
bit.
dynamic breathing
Not too
software,
much.
which enables intelligent fan speed control and adaptive airflow optimization based on the system load. Alongside it, the newly introduced Infinity Fan series focus on modular installation, streamlined design, reinforcing XPG push towards a cleaner and more unified system building. On the case side, XPG presents the Vader X2, a panoramic mid-tower case built around pillarless front corner and continuous tempered glass design. It emphasizes showcases aesthetics, giving full visibility to internal components and cooling systems. For performance-focused builds, the Invader X Elite introduces a more airflow-driven design using the Mag Pro fan system and directional airflow engineering. This model is designed to with early demonstrators showing just cooling behavior. Another major focus of XPG 1600 systems and
Power
higher computing environments. It is capable of driving
blah, blah, blah.
multi-GPU of Arc Pro B7. For instance, the CyberCore 1200 watts power supply introduces an extreme power guard technology, which monitors GPU power delivery in real time through a 12V2M6 connector. It detects abnormal current behavior based alerts for analysis. Completes the lineup of lines. It emphasizes support for high-performance GPUs towards broader platforms. Across the entire showcase, XPG's Computex 2026 direction is clear. Cooling systems are becoming display platforms, airflow is becoming intelligent, power delivery is becoming actively monitored, and the chassis design is becoming more expressive and performance-oriented. From the Levante View 360.
Okay. That's a center
The Maestro View
console.
62DA, from the Hurricane Mac Pro fan system to the CyberCore 3 power supply, and then we have the Invader X Elite case. Everything is moving towards a unified system vision or a platform. Now, not just components, but a connected performance platform built for the next generation of PC building. That was XPG at Computex 2026. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Thanks, guy. You took your picture. Alright, thumbnail wasn't very good, but leave that. Okay.
Fantex, G-Skill, Lian Li, Gigabyte, Thermaltake, Alpha Cool,
223 GGF events.
Seasonic,
I don't know who
Team Group,
GGF events
Antec,
is.
Bits Power, Be Quiet, and Trikes.
But Jesus Christ, he gets the sponsors,
What is going on, guys? I'm Stuart from GGF, and we're at computex 2026. It is.
Okay, good. So MediaTek, there's the street. So far, XPG has a circle. Why is there ASRock right there?
Day 2, and I am at the AData/XPG booth. Now, there's a bit of gear we're going to check out, some cases, some fans that do some air breathing technology, a wireless keyboard that has no battery, and of course we're going to look at these power supplies now. Now starting over here, you're probably looking at this Razer box here. Well, this doesn't really have anything to do with XPG, but they wanted me to mention is that this is the Razer Core X2 B2. It's an eGPU external unit. If you purchase it off the Razer website, you don't get a power supply, but they have collaborated with Razer on this one, and you can get it with their Core Reactor 3 in this unit. They just wanted me to mention that. Another interesting feature I do want to talk about that's on the Core Reactor 3, the 1000 watt, and then on the CyberCore 3. CyberCore 3 is a little bit more advanced. It's got the monitoring technology, and it also has the USB support for the software. The Core Reactor 3 has the monitoring support, but not USB, so it just gives you the visual indication on the 12 volt high power, which we'll talk a little bit about now. So moving over here, we have a cool little demonstration. Just let me minimize this, and hopefully we've got a bit of a better background. So there's a few ways to monitor your GPU coming out of here. Now the way that XPG are doing it, they are monitoring it by resistance. Some brands are doing temperature. Personally for me, I think resistance is better because that's where your issues are going to come from. Monitoring temperature, you're going to have environmental variables, so I think resistance is right. As you can see, we've got our 12 volt high power. These are all our loads at the moment on the cable. Up to about 12 amps is in the safe area. So we've got some alarms set. We can set this at 12 amps. It's going to start alarming. We have a few different ways. Just so we remove this pesky Windows notification. There's a few ways. We have a visual indicator. Now this clips onto the cable. You don't need this on the cable. It's not doing anything attached to the cable. It's not like sensing the wires or
I
anything.
love how the industry has popped up around supporting a bullshit connector. Nobody will admit that it's bad. Like, rather than admit that it's bad, fucking like just make stuff to deal with it.
So I am going to drastically sort of crucify this GPU. It's a 4080. I got some nice switches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, if I switch all of these off, which my colleague did before the whole system shut down, because you have cut the complete power to the GPU, so you don't really want to do that. So we can see now that the extra rails are picking up the extra load because there's only 2. We've only got 2 left. We've now got the overcurrent detection. You got about 30 seconds before this will shut down. This is now blinking red. There's no audible sounds. They're not looking into that right now. Now if I start bringing these back, obviously I just want to clarify. This is just for the demo purposes. This has nothing to do with the power supply. This is creating a real world scenario if something gets out of balance on your 12 volt high power cable. Anything to do with the GPU. Now we're getting back into spec. It's going to just run normally. This cable goes green. Let me know what you think about this. It's pretty crazy that we have to do all of this implementation to get a happily running safe GPU. I wouldn't say happily running safe GPU, but you've got peace in mind.
That guy said it too.
Running, nice and safe and so on. I think I've spoken about this before, but I do want to cover it again because this is pretty much nearly ready to go from XPG. This is what they're calling dynamic breathing. Now,
that's a straight wall.
Reverse flow. Normally you buy either a normal flow fan or a reverse flow fan. Now, although the performance isn't quite the same when you just spin the blade in the other direction, it's still pretty good for moving air around the chassis. That's why these are case fans. Now, if we get close up here, we can see what's going on here. These fans are not connected to the motherboard, not connected to heater end control, nothing like that. There's no fan curves. This is all in the XPG software.
Data,
so it's all running through that, and it's doing machine learning that XPG are doing through this system. So if you're running a game, it is going to thermally detect what the GPU is running out, the CPU, any hotspots within the case. Before I go too far, when you actually install this software, you need to choose what's at the front, what's at the top, what's at say the rear, what's at the bottom. So it'll get a bit of a diagram of how your case is laid out with fans. Then when you're running, saying at the desktop, say you walk away, go and have some food, it'll tone down very quiet. Doesn't need to do much. All the fans will go in the most optimal direction because these fans are multi-directional. You can see at the bottom, these ones are funky. They're spinning up, they're spinning down. They're not really spinning down, they're actually changing direction, and that's what gives you that illusion of spinning down. So they're slowing down, changing direction, and speeding back up. Obviously, this is on a demo, so it's going to be a little bit more dramatic to show you what's going on. If you're running a game, it's going to be pretty steady. It's going to get thermals in the sort of in stone inset, and then it's going to just set it how it's going to go. You're not going to have like these 2 fans always swapping, the top fans always swapping. Obviously, doing 2 hours of gaming, the thermals are going to be pretty much in the same spot in the right system, but then you might get after maybe an hour or 2, this side might get a little bit warm. So it might exhaust this one, but these 2 fans might go intake, and you can see in this diagram on the side, angled window on the front. It's actually divided by a bit of wood. Looks like walnut. Not sure if it's real walnut, and then it has all mesh on the top and then on the front. So you still get a bit of that dual chamber design. The cooling goes in the back top side, and then all the rest you can see on this side. In terms of some of the hardware, supports reverse connect, back connect, up to EATX motherboards. And for fans, look like we have 120, 140 on the bottom. Then we have the 140 or 120 on the rear. The top is on here. Have 360. Looks like it'll take 140 fans, but not a 420. And then interesting enough, it's got like a PSU area in the back glass. And then we have the Valet Air 2 as well. Both 2 because they're second revisions.
Okay, slow down. He cuts. So that's a straight wall. Acer, that's someone else. That's probably maybe a data side.
And there is a nice aesthetic RGB cover that cleans it all up. Just quickly on these 2 cases here, because these are still a bit of trial and error from XPG. They're still working on them, so they want your feedback. We have
what we're trying to see is
then we have the Valet Air 2 as well. Both 2 because they're second revisions. Now, the main thing they're going here for is airflow. They have increased fan capacity. Most of these locations can take up to 140
because I've seen it change over the years going to computex myself, how it was massive.
You can take off. There's little
and then
hinges
the year
there,
before this, when I was there, that they had split. A data basically took over the whole booth and like a quarter of it was dedicated to
120 on the rear. and then you get the 120s on the side, and then down the bottom it can do
And the
120
A-Data
140s, and then
side,
up the top as well,
which
it can do
used to be
120s,
memory,
140s, of course.
their own
They
consumer
still,
memory,
and it does do
not
back end as
their
well, so it goes
XPG
itself,
brand.
all of that cool stuff. Then moving over to the Bella Air. This
All
one's
AI
12 fans.
stuff.
The previous one's up to 10. This one's 12 fans. This is a pretty small chassis.
Oh,
Let me
I
take this
saw
off,
that.
all of
Okay.
cool stuff. Then moving on.
So there, that's the round table right there, where our sun is here. So that's part of their booth still.
Over to the Bella Air. This one sports up to 12 fans. The previous one sports up to 10. This one 12 fans. This is a pretty small chassis. Let me take this off. Quick release as well. No screws. None of that. This one here is interesting. You can take up to two 160/180 fans at the front if you want to. As I said, 12 fans. It does come with 3 included ARGB fans, two 140s at the front, and then a 120 at the back. And then we have 140 locations at the top again, 140 locations down the bottom as well, and then a single 120 at the rear. And I really do like the design language on the front. Let me know what you think about these cases. No prices or release dates on these yet. Now, I don't normally cover peripherals at XPG, but I just could not go past checking out this. This is called the Secret Wireless Keyboard, Slingshot Wireless Mouse. Interesting names. They're kind of aiming this towards budget gaming. It's a 55-gram mouse. Maybe that's not too bad for gaming mouse, but I think it's keyboard membrane. But what they're trying to dial into here, these are full wireless systems, keyboard mouse, but there are no batteries in this at all. You might be wondering, well, how weak? I don't really take batteries. You got, this is 55 grams. I said, yes.
I pick up somebody's transfer.
They're
I'll
working
solve
on
it
something, but
later.
RGB because it's just going to drain it so much because there are no batteries at all. But the keyboard's super light. If you're doing traveling, something like that, but I think the advantage of that, 6 minutes for a full charge, you've got 2 weeks, away you go, bam. And then you've also got things like travel certification, no batteries, nothing like that. Throw it in your bag, and away you go. Ladies and gentlemen, XPG coverage of computex 2026. We looked at the new features in those PSUs, the air breathing setup in their chassis. It'll actually be fun to play around with. See how it's something like non-XPG case with their fans, get all that set up. We also looked at that interesting wireless keyboard as well. But like always, one of the you guys are watching, one of the XPG for supporting this coverage. We'll see you in
Yeah, I'm picking up somebody's transfer here. All my wireless stuff off. I don't know if my mic's picking it up. Probably is. Okay. Anyways, okay, so we got a circle thing in the middle.
Now we saw at CES some quite bizarre looking models. But now they've got the Invader X2 and the Valor Air 2. These products are much more aimed at modern enthusiast markets. They're going to start off in Eastern Europe and Latin America, and then they're going to assess desirability to sell them out to the rest of the world. The thing that makes the Invader X really cool is it's actually got a hinged side panel, and this supports the reverse connectors. So if you're doing a Project Zero or a BTF, then this chassis can work for you. You can already see there's quite a lot of fans going on inside there. So you've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fans for a chassis that traditionally shouldn't have that much airflow. But if you want maximum airflow, then the Valor 2 actually has 12 mounting points. So they've set this one up for maximum airflow. And also you'll notice maybe that the larger fans on the front and the side. So they've got a pair of 140s and the rest of them are 120 fans. And these products are definitely going to be in Latin America and Eastern Europe very, very soon, and the rest of the world shortly after. While we look at those chassis, you might have noticed that the background colouring is really rather dreamy and purple and pink. That's because
yeah, you gotta love it. You work in that trade show floor, it's just people just coming in. It's part of the thing.
That's what you see some of these mods are actually based on. So another thing XPG is looking at is power supplies, and what you've got here is the Core Reactor 3000 watt gold PSU, and you might think, well, that looks like most other gold PSUs, except these guys have got themselves a relationship with Razer. So if you buy one of these Razer external units, which allows you to run a top-of-the-range graphic card externally, then the power supply in the back is going to be an XPG, and that's a partnership under the Core Reactor 3100 card. And what this does is it basically provides a cable, okay, graphic card and everything else down to 0 down here, graphic card before there's a serious problem. XPG is also producing a range of fluid, allows you to run something like a simple, you create 5 different time slices. Why would you want to do that? It's so you can basically have 5 people running off the same box. Software lets you do that, which means you've got an increased chance of the GPUs needing to work 24/7. And in that situation, you want the power to be completely digital because you want to see those basically test. Another thing XPG is bringing to market is a new range of coolers. And the thing that makes A is it's expected in the market and will cost that allows print then cooling for your computer. They gave us a nod and a wink that they think it will deal with some coolers. This is now stepping up another level. The chassis is the Invader X Elite, which is a full-size fan within. In terms of direction of air, this chassis is likely to be around 150 new set products from XPG. This is the Aperture A27F4. This is a 230Hz 27-inch monitor, so this will be for your first-person shooter gamers. And QI, which is a 1440, 2560 by 1440 resolution monitor. So this will be at £220. This will be closer to £250. You've got the thing that makes these guys different is that they train gamers probably for just over £50. So gamers, and you've got the mesh design at the back, which if anyone lives in a hot, sweaty country will know that's the way to keep your back nice and chill in the summer. And there's also a more ergonomic version of this product. So if you want to look like you're buying a chair for business, then you can go with the ergonomic version. This thing comes with adjustable lumbar support. And the other thing you'd be glad to know, if you haven't been doing your exercises and watching your food, is this will take a person up to 120 kilos without braking. So the simpler version on the right-hand side will be about $230, and the more ergonomic on the left will be about $100 more, and these will be shipping in Q3. So that's it from Data.
Oh, here we go. Slow down. Play one. Now, let's go back frame by frame. That center column can't be, well, no, there's no reason it can't be A data and XPG. It just doesn't seem like the last times I visited their booth, it does not seem... Okay, here we go. Get your stupid end cards off. I can't turn those off, can I? No. Thanks, guy. Okay, so that's A data. That is the cases we just saw, and there's the chairs, there's the deal-making tables. I don't think that white stuff in the back is A data. I don't think so. Trying to see logos. However, though, I'm seeing that this here, okay, there's their corner, there's their street. There's the street turn right there. So that's the edge. So this is XPG. This big tower in the center could very well be it, because we did see a round thing. Which means, so that's across the street. Yeah, because I think, yeah, fuck off. That's the, there's that. That's going around the thing. That's still going around the thing. Hard to see the street. Let's see. Keep going. But what that's telling me is that A data is eating it all up, and then XPG. Oh, yep, there's their bird. Okay, so it's A data, XPG, and 1 again. And then, so they're by PNY, Acer. Oh, that's Acer stuff. Okay. We can map this out. That's telling me that there's some mirror reflection too. Activate the AI core. Yeah, that's about right. So I'll bet you dollars to donuts that again. No, I don't want to report. That might be all that XPG got from their booth. Thermal Grizzly, blah, blah, blah. Look at our son here, so happy. Maybe I gotta do my thumbnails like that. Okay, round up part 1, A data and XPG. All right, let's see what our son here has to say. Here's Paul.
Hey, what's up guys, Winston here. So this is part 1 of our Computex 2026 coverage at the A data XPG booth. So let's begin.
Give me some wide shots there, Junkie Kit, whatever your name is. Funky It.
So earlier this month, in June, we were at the Computex 2026.
Look at our son wearing that silver hair, nice.
And one of the booths that we visited was the A data XPG.
Okay,
they
here we go.
showcased their new
Fuck
Thruster
ass.
Scaler toolkit, a software that allows you to monitor the health and status of the enterprise memory kits and SSDs. It's open source and available to download. Now let's take a closer look.
Yes.
All right, we're at the Computex 2026.
Woo! Look at our son. Jesus Christ.
And the A data and Thruster booth. And we have Colin. Colin's going to show us around some new products. Of course, they're going to be focusing on more server AI related stuff. So let's go.
He said it right there.
Colin, so what we have here?
Okay, for this year, as you can see, 70% of the booth is about TrustChart.
Yeah.
So we have our server, RDIMM, and also our enterprise SSD as well. These two products actually we have launched last year. Yeah. This year, there's a new thing for us, which is we have a software now. So, yes, yeah, you can see we have the AI Scaler toolkit from TrustChart. So with this software, we can utilize our memories and also the speed of the when you're running a lot of data, they can give you some energy saving as well. Okay. So this is how we are demonstrate our AI Scaler toolkit for
it's puppy lunchtime.
DRAM and SSD for enterprise.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Puppy Lunch. Or Puppy Lunch. Your name's not Puppy Lunch. You're not Puppy, huh? Boba Lunch, huh? You want Boba Lunch? Okay, Puppy Lunch. Oy, ay, 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 ay. Puppy lunchtime. I almost forgot. I promised him one.
Price for more server stuff. Yes, and Escalator Toolkit is open for everyone. It's free. You can just search Trust Escalator Toolkit. You can and you can just download it, and then you can just apply to any DRAM SSD to utilize for your usage. Yeah, this is what we are going to launch for this year, and it's ready, and you can just search it and get it download. It's open source. Right. Yeah.
Oh, they're by ROG.
So SSDs and the DRAM, the DDR5 RAM. Yeah. Then of course you got the trusted ASC software to control everything. Yeah. Monitor the health, the temperature, the power consumption. Yes. All that kind of stuff. All good. All good.
As you all know, ADATA and XPG are renowned for their memory kits, and this year they have the new ROG certified Nova Key RGB DDR5 memory kits. They're available in two models, DDR5 6000 and DDR5 6400.
For DRAM here, you have seen last year for the Nova.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, of course. Oh, there it goes. Finally caught up.
Uses 50% recycled aluminum and up to 85% recycled plastic. Now let's take a closer look.
Okay, let's watch him go in. I think I gotta put it on 1 to frame by frame. I think it tries to skip 2. Okay. Yeah, it does. It doesn't like to do it in 2. So that was one wall. There, I see XPG in the background. Extreme Gears for Gamers. One wall. Extreme Gears for Game Changers. Delta, Ace of Predator, Innovation. Okay, so he's taking us around the centerpiece right now.
You have seen last year for the Nova Key, and this year we have the ROG certified versions over here. So, and this product is also ready last month, and then you can get it in the market. And it's support up to, now we have 6,000, and then we have 6,400 as well.
Right, so Nova Key RGB DDR5, ROG certified, and up to, of course, look at this speed here. I think it's DDR5 6000 certified, so that's pretty good. And you also have the Mars 970, the XPG Mars 970 Plus, which is the SSD. So you got both demos working right here. That's the XPG, ROG certified. And there's another model right here. You can see that there. All right, cool.
Also, computex 2026, ADATA demonstrated the DDR5 4 rack CU DIMMs. They're basically the next generation of ultra high capacity.
Okay, yes. So ADATA is eating up that booth, and you can tell right here. There's no street right there, so that's all ADATA stuff. There's that piece of blue, there's that piece of blue. So that means XPG's displays are pretty small.
Cool. Also, computex 2026,
they're getting
ADATA
edged
DDR5
out.
4 rack CU DIMMs. They're basically the next generation of ultra high capacity memory modules combine 3 key ideas. DDR5 RAM with clock driver CU DIMM. 4 rack memory architecture, a very high capacity of 128 GB per stick. Together, these push consumer DDR5 into territory that used to be server workstation only. Here we can see them installed with Intel and AMD boards. Apart from memory kits for DIY system builders, we also have a new consumer product called the Urban Tab Safe. It's one of ADATA's most innovative portable SSD unveiled at computex 2026, in the SSD against the paired smartphone. It offers read and write speed.
Here is our consumer product for external SSD.
It uses a USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 interface. Now let's take a closer look.
So,
okay, so he's back over here.
Here is our consumer product for external SSD, DRAM, and also SSD. So we have our new product, which is Urban Tab Safe. It's ready in the market last month, and then you can see this is with the unlock with the MFC. So you can just press unlock.
Oh, it automatically
says that. You can see tap successfully. So you are ready to use.
Yeah, so there's no need to like set it with the settings. It's almost an NFC connection.
Yes, yes.
Detect the actual hardware. Okay,
yes.
cool.
And for the creator, you can just easily attach with your camera, and also you can just put it anywhere, just avoid losses. Yeah, so it's pretty safe. And you can change the skin if you want.
Oh, the skin.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's magnetic, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So this is the Urban Tab Safe.
Yeah.
USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 to get you 20 gigabits per second. Personalized with the NFC.
So picture this, you just learned how to build a PC after months of research, and you're ready to build a dream PC based on the budget that you have now. A system configured with parts, with Rig Builder, give you the best prices. Yeah, thanks. Reach catch, you ready to buy, funkit.com. Now, back to the XPG Levante View 360 for its next generation good play. Targeting and infused almost dual tower NCPU cooler, XPG Maestro 62DA, an entry-level model in XPG's new Maestro 8 cooling lineup. The Maestro 62DA focuses on pure cooling for 2026. It replaces the traditional lithium-ion battery that emphasizing gaming performance. The concept of the dog range of 2 for improved durability on the Bars 90 Pro.
Smells like grass, considering the fact that they're out there
the MMCs and honeymoon chips also on display.
Makes sense to me. Okay, so yeah, looking at everybody's coverage and putting together that center kit, that center column, and it looks like they have a wall or two, and that's it. So yeah, just like when I was there, last year, that XPG had been really like edged out. That was Funky Kit, the best AI at Computex 2026. No thanks, Jay. Oh, Booth Babes. Oh, at MSI, she's always there. So let's try and find, not Seasonic, Silverstone. Let's see if anybody shows where they were. Because they were down the street in Win. I don't think it was in Win on the floor either. I'm not sure. Not startups. Swap ups. No, in-win's on the floor. Okay.
And we had the in-win booth. Here we have
like the concept of the AI family.
from the great chassis of the past, the 10 gens and the precisions and the fortresses and such. Silverstone from.
So I wonder where they are, because
So everyone's familiar with
I'm looking at that
Silverstone from
ceiling.
the great chassis of the past, the 10 gens and the precisions and the fortresses.
There
and
are,
such.
when you are
This
in the
year,
Nangang
you
Exhibition
can see a
Center,
very
there are
definite
restaurants,
swing
but
and
there's
change in
also
what they're
like
offering.
cafes
Almost
with little
the
coffee
whole of
shops
their
and a lot of
demonstration
space.
area
So I'm not
is all
wondering
about
if
AI
they rented one of
rack-mounted
those. Because
high-powered
several years
boxes.
I've seen ones where you
So
go in,
this
you
kind
win
of
prizes
unit
and
here,
shit. And if
and
you
using
were to
what people have
be
learned about liquid cooling to create a situation
walking
where you can have
down
up to 8 5090s
the hallway,
in one box. Each one's got its own individual.
it's like a straight line, of course.
liquid
It's a
cooling
hallway.
pipe that
You've
goes
got
around
the
to
main
the
show
back of the
floor over
case.
here, and then on your
The
right,
pump has
your
been built
left
into
hand.
a special separate section.
Your
at the
left-hand
front.
side,
So
you
for
have a couple
rack-mounted
restaurants,
product, for
7-Eleven,
example,
stuff like that. And then you
is
have
a
those
very,
cafes
very,
that
very wide case
some
indeed.
people go
Normally,
in.
rack
And I'm
mounts
not
would be
wondering
1U, 2U, or
if
possibly 4U.
that's the
It's for
cafe
power
that
to
Steve
them.
was
Not
talking
looking
about,
to
Steve and
have
Wendell.
separate
So
power
far, they're the
to
only
complete
two that
operation.
I
These are
see
now
that ever
60
brought
johns.
this up,
You'd be
that they
lot
were
of
in a
brick panels actually
cafe.
silver,
But they
which
didn't
is
say
normally
if they were
good
down the
indicator.
street.
The same
Like,
looking
that's
at
what
the
I
redundant
imagined, that you had to
graphic,
walk a
but
half a
on the
block to
front,
get there. And I
cooling
thought, well,
to
fuck,
temperature there into a- on the
that
front.
really
And
hurts.
that's enough to could be losing
But
your
when I
plan,
see
which-
footage, oh, hold on.
And
No.
the mount so far,
It looked like there was
1E,
people
and the
there.
first thing
Okay,
you notice
freeze.
here is you are on this side.
There's a window. Using my experience there.
WS381E, and the first thing you notice here is you've got storage at the front, possibly for 3 large hard drives, and then you've got 8 single SSDs below, so you can mount a single SSD into each of these zones. Alternatively, you could replace the units at the top. It's a little bit different when you look at it, is straight behind that storage zone at the front, you've then got this radiator.
So no, I think they
plugged
are
straight
like
into the
around the
CPU.
corner or something.
And
'Cause
we're trying to
that-
understand why
I'm
that's
trying
the
to
case.
put together
and then
the
the
clues,
motherboard
'cause I've been to
itself,
Nangang
and
so
this
many
is
times, I
an
got the
Asrock
outside
feature,
kind of
not a
memorized.
Silverstone
Watch me
feature.
miss a detail
But the
or
board
something.
itself has 5 fans, which is an unusual configuration to say the least of it. The idea here is that this is going to be in a 24/7 situation where you want maximum airflow across the board and out of the back. Not exactly sure what applications. The WS381E, you've got standard motherboards, but if you've got something that's
Got their
15
flowers
inches or possibly
outside.
even slightly larger, proprietary, then you're going to need this unit over here,
There's
the
a bench.
WS381X, X for extra room. This is a bigger motherboard in 01, fit under, so with redundancy. Yeah. So if it's then it's a 4 locations, and you put a base you're dealing with. This is
They're close by. There's the convention center. I just caught it.
like this RM48 that you really understand the amount
So
of space you're
they
dealing with.
could be.
This is
They could be in building 2, which does have stuff at the end of the hall. So building 1, building 2. Building 1, building 2. This could be building 2. So building 1, the main one, has that hallway that I just walked you guys down. Like, you know, you got your show floor on the right hand side. You got your GEE cafes, stuff like that over here. Building 2 has an open floor. So like you walk in, the front door is now here behind me. You are staring at the show floor, which is over here, but you've got all your registration, just the general business bullshit of it. But this space from the door, which is my back, all the way over there, has open booth, like open booths. Sometimes you go there, you get tea. Sometimes you go there, you get snacks. Some vendors do set up there. When I covered the food show there was like a taste of Taiwan. Like if you're a visitor, it gives you some tea, chai ye dan, tea egg. It gives you a bunch of things that like are kind of like Taiwan's famous for. Feng li su, which is pineapple cakes. And it's not made by them, it's made by shops and vendors in Taiwan, but they are partnered with the Oh My God, Come to Taiwan booth that is there. Now I'm thinking that, so this could be the glass, because that's the convention center, that glass. This could be building 2.
Is part of a project from Silverstone to create something that is aimed at workstations, but could
I
also
could be wrong.
used
This
by
could be a coffee
high-end
shop on the corner
enthusiasts.
that I
So
don't know.
This could obviously be turned sideways into a rack.
Because I'm trying to
or it could
think
take
if I saw
any kind of build.
benches
I mean, that is a huge amount of space
outside of
available
building
inside.
2.
You're not gonna
Most
have to
people
worry
just
about
sit on
airflow
the
at all.
stairs.
And if you want it completely out of the way, you've got the Milo 13. So for consumers, you've got the FL chassis, is that you have, based on other companies followed close in behind.
AC hole cut in the wall, I love it.
So the difference on is you, just behind, that you've actually got, it's improved airflow and replace it with the controls. So floor. So a thing you might have for ATX to market, maybe 6M, glory of your F4. Another thing we saw on one of, with a huge, and these type of channels, you've got considered enough. Over
So they're
3,000
close by.
Silverstone now, so what they've got is these callers C4 as a interchangeable situation, how to cool under chassis, use, consumer fan. They've also got situations. Finally, NAS and
It's funny because they must have really rented some space. Because Silverstone's booth is like, when I was talking on my counter, it's like you got your half block, small ones like Noctua. Like they were, the Silverstone booth was always a whole block. It went from street to street. It was very big. Silverstone. How about we just do Silverstone Computex 2026? That was Lipschitz. We just watched him. Wendell. I don't think Wendell shows the outside of it. Bark. Full floor walk. Trisha Hegsbergerinen. We'll check out her thing. Okay, so hold on.
There are definitely more people here at Computex this year than last year, but the vibe is definitely apocalyptic.
Everybody kind of called it too. Yeah, apocalyptic is a good word.
For Computex 2026, I've been covered stuff.
So there's Gigabyte. He goes to Gigabyte. I don't even wonder if Gigabyte even put up Arrow or anything. I think he just appears.
Designed to go to yes, EPUs and G skill. I figured it would.
He went to G skill. I think he just appears.
And yet, ASRock has very little space. I think we know why. Check out this concept design RX for 10,000 is that's really exciting.
He's going to mention that with the ASRock. Yeah, ASRock booth is usually really big too. Every time I go there, it's huge.
It's fun and interesting because I've never seen ASRock rack have this much floor space, and yet ASRock has very little space. I think we know why. Check out this concept design RX 9070. It's another Phantom Gaming design, but this is what the parts shortage has robbed you of. There should be a lot of B-roll of the soccer demo. The soccer demo is built by a local company. It's not open source, but ASRock worked with the local. So there's an aspect of Computex this year that I hadn't considered, which is the sales demo, or the technical sales demo. With AI, it is exceptionally easy to put together a dashboard, a really slick-looking dashboard that conveys your ideas. And it might even be like coherent, but it makes it really hard to tell the difference between a finished product, something that somebody has invested in, and something that's made out of paper mache and cardboard. There's a lot of paper mache and cardboard here that was very obviously made by AI or an open class somebody's agent. It's just like, here's the description of this thing that I wish would exist, and then you start pushing on it and it falls apart a little bit. There's a lot of that. There's more of that here than I have ever seen. Like usually, there are companies at Computex that are very optimistic about the product and what it can do. And they have really slick demos.
Okay, he's gonna leave.
To put together a really
I
slick
think he's
demo.
gonna walk us there.
Here. A new AI startup, a slop up. To call it a slop up for sure. We're going to make it. We've got hopes, vibes, and a booth at Computex, and a really long and complicated open claw setup. I mean, I'm really optimistic on all this stuff for the future, but like even that, for me, it's like, ooh, it's not good. It's not good at all. But
There's our son.
And you guys know how optimistic I am about AI and AI future. It's like the invention of electricity. And yeah, we have a few Edison types running around electrocuting elephants, but I'm pretty optimistic about AI. The thing that I really didn't expect here is that there's a lot of people that pay a lot of money for booths that are just like AI startups. They don't really have a product. They just vibe coded the entire booth. And I guess they're hoping for investment or something like that. I don't know. But that's also displaced a lot of companies that would be here traditionally. Companies like Silverstone and others. So I'm literally going around the corner to a cafe to just hang out with Silverstone and see what they got going. This is the WS381. Now, I just did the video.
Fuck, I wish you would have shown it. So he is... That is building 2. Yeah. So I was right. They're around building 2. Because these are the steps everybody kind of sits on.
About AI and AI future. It's like the invention of electricity. And yeah, we have a few
And the keynote always takes place in building 2.
The thing that I really didn't expect here is that there's a lot of people that pay a lot of money for booths that are just like AI startups. They don't really have a product. They just vibe coded the entire booth. And I guess they're hoping for investment or something like that. I don't know. But that's also displaced a lot of companies that would be here traditionally. Companies like Silverstone and others. So I'm literally going around the corner to a cafe to just hang out with Silverstone and see what they got going. This is the WS381. Now, I just did the video on the WS38. This is the updated 381.
Sad. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, hello there, everybody. I am at Computex 2026. I am so excited. This is my 3rd year at this show, and this is like the big electronics show for all things PC and computing. As a PC build enthusiast myself, I absolutely love checking out everything there is to see. Let's go ahead and see what we can find.
Oh, wait. I'm an asshole. I went too fast on that. Let's go back. Let's see if she didn't catch XPG in that. Oh, no. She did not, because this isn't even, this isn't even at Computex. This is the World Trade Center down in downtown Taipei. I wonder why she put that there. This is Nangang Exhibition.
Of checking out everything there is to see. Let's go ahead and see what we can find.
Interesting. So she's gonna take us on a whole floor walk right quick. What we're trying to do is see the space that XPG was given versus.
Now, G-Skill's booth always has some of the absolute coolest custom. So let's check it out. This build is absolutely stunning, sporting an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D processor and a Gigabyte gaming Radeon 9070. Beautiful hardware, so let's check it out. More of it. Hi, it's me.
Hi.
Yeah, that's so official now. Favorite media booth while I'm here at Computex.
AverMedia.
Is this to stream forth between the front laptop or it can
They have
the
a pretty cool
charger
booth.
at
I've
the
been
same
there.
time. So the view, the last couple. Jensen, they are treated like absolute. I am standing here with the alien which just came to and it's absolutely wild.
Let me guess, that's a lot of phones. Must be Jensen.
I'm here at the Clev booth and you looks like a friend.
Jensen will fuck your shit up.
34. And they're like futuristic Asus booth. In fact, there was so MediaTek is collaborating with Cisco. It's always wiggling his feet. But really, section of Computex. There's a lot to see here, some whole haul to it. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what we can find. Whenever I think of future tech, I always think of robots. So whether it be CES or Computex, this is a fun section to check out. This sections of Computex. Looks like. So this way the robot in Okay, wait. I just found a robotic pug.
The robot can talk.
Yeah. I'm wandering around Computex from the robotics section to the tech experience section, and I found a demo that says 2026, and I twist a machine and get a prize.
That's weird. Is that J5 create?
Thank you.
It is. Eh.
That is so strange.
Their stuff's
that
okay.
demo. And take a look at this. This is the first thing I type in what it's like. You might want to look at the Y50 RGB. This is a little different than the Strap. These are the FR12 tree and not 99, even from place to place to place to place. So the Trisha Pro tip, bring your heels in your bag, but don't wear them. I am definitely in sandals right now, which makes everyone realize how short I actually am. A PC, this big PC.
They really split the show up this year.
Living in is like, whoop, expensive or any. Whew, I am exhausted. I saw so many things.
Now she's
but
back
it was
in
so
Nangang.
much fun. Thank you so much.
Who is this person? Hirschenberger. Hey there, Hirschenberger. Host producer is most well known for her work on SourceFed, Nerd, Geek, Sundry, Kingston, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, good for her. All right. So I think it's been confirmed that that oh, poor puppy dog. Oh, my stuff has expired. Oh my God. Don't need to be showing you my password. Put it over here. Maybe because I not tabbed out, but like logged out. Logged out as in like Jeep. Ooh. We are getting some interference. It's making me crazy. I wonder if we got 2 instances of the game running here. All right, quit that one. There we go. Okay. I wonder if it's because I put my sound up on top of this. Hang on. Let me answer that question. Yep. Sure as shit is. So we're getting interference from being on the rig. So that means we need to find a new place for audio. Because that is awful. Like here, let me go in here and turn sound off. You'll hear it. It's driving me crazy. It should be making you crazy. Like here. Audio. And then Jeep. That should be making you absolutely crazy. If not, you are a better person than I am. It's driving me crazy. Alright, let's move it. Shit. I guess I could put it over here on the right-hand side. Alright, fuck. So, move this over to here and shorten that cable up. Never thought I'd bitch about this in my life, but it's hard to find. Let me untie here. Can I move it without unhooking it? Nope, I cannot. Alright, it's gonna be a pop, so y'all just gotta deal with it. The bag. Alright. Fine by me. Fine by me. Okay, we back. Had to solve an audio issue. Now my headphone cable is going to be there somewhere. So the audio has cut out. Well, of course the audio cut out because I unplugged the audio. That's why it cut out. Okay. I gotta pee before I start doing things. Might only get a heroic in. I don't know what the daily is. We can find out. Oh, it's been reset by now. It's 1:30. All right, let me go back to the city here. What's the stable master? And I don't know where I am. It's been so long. We've been flying in this town. Goddamn. Fucking, there he is. All right, we'll take a flight to the city while I go pee-pee. Wherever Shatrath is. There it is. Okay. Take a flight. I gotta pee. Ooh, those are Chili Willies. Oh, puppy dogs. Puppy dogs. Okay. These two right quick. Sneak in at lunch. Oh. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Shit. I guess not. Yeah, there's enough. Alright, no problem. Oh, you gonna have drive cereal? How about you gonna have puppy cereal? Puppy cereal. Arf, arf. Good job. You like it? How about? Do we have anything? I mean, I got me. I think, let's see. Yeah, loop. Oh, you know what? It's pissed off drivers. That's why. I gotta exit and come back. Okay. Whatever. I'll get it. Hang on. But now, yeah. I'll screw you, puppy dog. Give me another one. Here you go. Okay. Let's fix that. That'll relaunch the game. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Then it should work. Because I unplugged it while the game was... There it is. Okay. There's me. Okay. Down to Lower City to see what the thing is. I think I still have it from yesterday because I just didn't feel like it. And that was Black Stalker Egg. Oh, that was UB. Yeah, I started at like 10. I didn't feel like going on. I wanted to sleep. So I slept. And if you want the honest to God truth, since I'm in the end, it's that time when you start to lose a little bit of interest. Murmurs, Whispers. Oh. And Shadow Labs Heroic. I've never done that before. I might get my ass kicked. Well, let's try. What's the regular? Shattered Hand Centurions. Hellfire Citadel. Oh. Alright. I'm doing it for the monies. So, let's see if we get anything. We need, slabs. Oh boy. I've never been in there, but I've been in slabs so many times. I wonder if I can heal it. And then Shattered Halls. Let's see what we get. I might watch me get my butt kicked, yeah. Nope, outfit. Set to heroic. Here we go. Aha! Seductive. Nether HR. Is that okay? I already got picked up. Boss. GL in there. Wow, people were apparently waiting for healers. Okay. So I know slabs pretty well. I don't know if there's a big difference. So let's make sure that we're ready. First, move our butts a little bit faster. Check our bags here. Yeah, we good. I mean, we can put this stuff in the bank where it goes, but I'm not sure. Make sure we're repaired. We got enough crunchies. Oh, we gotta go to the bank. We need more fish sticks. We need more fishy fish. Greetings. Alright, so yeah, we're all repaired.
Have a good one.
Alright, let's go to the bank. Which is right here. I just don't remember whose bank this is. If it's my enemies. Oh, yep, it is. Alright, they're gonna fuck my shit up if I stay in there. Put some clammies away. I'll turn them in. Fuck. I'll turn them into clammies later. That's my lunch. Dried ass Cheerios. Bank.
May the light embrace you.
Put you in there, put you in there, put you in there. Give me some fishy sticks. Cheap.
Remember the lessons of the
I guess I
past.
can put the clammies away too. I
Arcanon
got
portals.
21, so clams. Cheap. Put those away. What else we got? Wrong button, Eric. I need to make more fishy sticks. Okay.
Be well.
Ten stacks, 3 stacks. So I got manners. I need 4. What the fuck just happened? Stuck on the big room. Oh. Alright, well, fuck. Shadow Labs and Shattered Halls regular. Oh, I'm scared. Shadow lab shit. Alright, so there's air. I need 4 airs. What's moat? Moat of air. I need primals. I got the nexus crystals. I need a bunch of the thing. I need all the elements, including mana.
Not forgotten us.
Yeah, the Naru have not forgot. Fuck. Moat of shadow. I don't need shadow. Primal earth, fire, air. Okay. Earth, fire, air, water. I need waters. Okay, so I need waters.
Safe journey.
Safe journey. Thank you. I'll take some moats of water. Oh. Bye-bye. I could use those earths. Manas, I got all I need. I got 4 manas. I need 2 more earths. So we're gonna grab those 2. And a fire. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that'll give us primals. I need primal might is what I need for my next enchanting rod. So, since our guild is breaking up, we're just robbing the bank.
Warm wishes to you.
Yeah. No, that's not the reason the guild's breaking up either. So, fucking just easy now. Primal. Where'd my primals go? Oh, there's an earth. Okay. So now I've got all the earths I need. And then I should have grabbed one more. Oh, there's a fire. Okay. I need 1 more fire, 2 airs, 4 waters. I could make... No, I got enough oil right now. I got 7 on me. All right, let's put some more in there. There we go. Moat of life. Nexus crystal. Let's put all my enchanting rod stuff together. Nexus crystal, or void crystal, eternium rod. Where is my planar essences? I don't think I have any right now. I think I spammed just enchanting my rings. Oh no, I'm an asshole. I have more fish. Oh, there's a water. Turn that into a moat. And more shadows? Fuck. Well, that'll take up the same space, but... Dork. Oh, here they are. Okay. I'll go on a cooking spree in a little bit here. Alright. 375. We're trying to get to 375. That's where we're headed. That's the goal.
Lioness Aka.
Turn this into a thing. Turn this into a thing. Alright, now we can put those in the...
Each day is a blessing.
Yeah, each day is a blessing. Alright, I don't need shadows there. I need water. So, water, earth, fire, air, mana. Shadow can fuck off and go somewhere else. I got enough water. Yeah, Frixie 2, I got it. Okay.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Alright, so now's the time where we just sit here and wait. Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck, shit. Oh, while we wait. I just had this dawn on me. I'm such a dork. I will be, as that person will also BRB 1 minute. I will BRB 1 minute. Oh, somebody joined. HSL. Oops. Slabs. H. Daily. I think. Regular. Shattered. Alright, I'll be right back myself. Okay. Puppy dog, puppy dog, puppy dog. Bye-bye. Eat my lunch right quick. Blurst. Sneak in my lunch before we get in dungeon. Puppy. There we go. Bark. Good stuff, huh, puppy puppy? Ain't bad. You stare at me. Oh, I ate all the Cheerios. Ate all the puppy Cheerios. Oh my god. I shared with Dog. I shared with Doge. I wish I had my wireless on right now. I'd point to your face. To your face, dog. The torture you give to me. Ah, it's so nice not to hear fucking bzzzt. Alright, let's give it a shot here. So we're going over here. Make sure I'm getting better with my buttons every day since I reprogrammed them onto a pad. One, two to the left. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do this on the keyboard. I'd have to shift WASD off of WASD. Meh, that's fine. Target myself. Thing. Prayer of healing. And then over here is my cooldowns. Biggity bam. Here is Mass Dispel. And then here's a bubbly bubbly. Here's fade. And there is Dispel. And then disease. Here is renew. And then prayer. And then right here is my flash and my big heal. I got it. I got it. Let's see. I think we can take us up just a smidge. Up to 45. Schmorty-5. This is game. Take that down just a smidge. In the 30s, and then I'm filling the rest of the meters. Okay. We good? Let's hit it. Slabs. I almost exalt Cenarian Expedition, so there we go. I'm cute. Fuck. Everybody is here. Prayers. I need to... Any manor biscuits? Oh, derp. Derp. And then, let's see. I need to eat. I'm gonna charge up. And then I also have to put oil. Shit, who's my tank here? I'm gonna assume him. $1472, not bad. Wrath of Air. Magical damage and healing from spells up to 101. Not bad, I'll take it. if you're gonna do stuff like that, I might pop over here. And save. Pull. Yeah, fuck. He just having fun. So far, they ain't hitting too hard. Dirty mangina. Huh? Not too bad. Fuck, nobody got hurt in that at all. Special. Keep it where I can see everybody. Get the Tholins, got the rage. R2. D2. I'm mature. Oh, fuck. Gotta pay attention to what the fuck's going on here. Oh, shit. Get my healing game on. Take that off you. So it's ping-ponging around down there. That's better. That's better than cheddar. Ooh. Sorry. I may have to bring my mic down. I noticed I hit the orange occasionally. Cheap. 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 Anything for me? Nope, no booty for me. So we're doing selective pulling, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh, I got that. Sethelin is busy. Alright, you be busy, brother.
I can't gas them.
Chewing a bubble. Give me that. You need this. Wow, we're just fucking nuking shit here. Puppy dog, puppy dog, puppy dog, puppy dog, puppy dog. Bark a bud, bark a bud. Hi, puppy son, hi, puppy son. Shit on me. Must be with some really geared out people here. Well, I mean, look at their shoulders and stuff. Because these fuckers are dropping like ass and not hitting as hard as... Oh, shit. Shit for me? Nope, I don't see it. Oh, fuck. We got all our proper stuff. Go. In case I get beat on. Manor biscuits. Hi, puppy. I hear you. Or I smell you. Ooh, Shiza. Okay, so now starts the real test of things. Put me in a bubble. I can't cast it. Take that off. Take that off.
It's still charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Put you in a thing. Give you a thing. Shit dropping pretty good. Keep everybody up tops. There we go. Oh, there's a puppy son, huh? There's a puppy son. Bark, bark. Boba son, huh? Boba son. It's Chili's today, huh? We should get through this pretty quick, Dosh.
I need to get closer. That's still charging. I can't cast
Shit.
that yet.
Fuck. Need to heal myself here. Give me a nap. Where's our prayer? What are we doing out there? Get rid of what ails you. I got a bunch of shit on me. Fuck. Flame buffet. Woo. Drink up. Oh, that bounced. Oh, fuck! I'm being reactive. Shouldn't be reactive. I'm more of a single target type of guy. Keep that on you. Ooh, he hits fucking hard. Guess we'll keep one in the bank. Clear casting. We'll grab the next one. 7, 6, 5. I didn't make it in time for clear casting. That cost me money. Cost me manners. Cost me manners. Normies, Bloodseeker Society, Grunt Dirty Magic, Vassal, Champion of blah blah blah, and World. Where's our sun here? Oh shit. Put you in a bubbly bubbly. Fuck, put you in a bubbly bubbly. Get that shit off you. Get that shit off you. 10. 3. Tanky's stuck.
I can't.
I got you, son.
That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still charging.
okay. Alright. Woo! I didn't pop my buddy, but it's okay. I'll pop it next time. Can we sheep the moons? We sure can. Mage. Somebody bouncing in there with some big numbers. Oh, fuck, shit. Pull that up, yes. Clear casting. I guess we'll just keep going like that. These fuckers hit like Debbie. Ooh. It's okay. I wasn't ready anyways, but you know. Fuck me. The under the breath stuff you can say is get a thing on you, get that off of you.
I can't cast
Get a thing on you as well. Somebody mad at me, but it's okay right now. Somebody's still mad at me. Alright. There it went. $211, America. It's my jorb. Is my jorb. We got the fear covered. Yeah, we'll just keep the heals coming. Oh, this could be bad. Lucky that got dispelled, man. All these people right here, that would suck a butt. What are we doing up here? We need new stuff. such a nice guy. It's Jorab Jorg. Job. Oh shit. Fucking my shit up here. Fell armament. Take it. Bobby. He starts a walking. We'll get him. Ambassador Poopy Butt. Get that on there. Keep a heal in the bank. Oh, fuck. Ooh, get it on tanky here. God damn, we are just fucking ripping shit apart here. That's all I got to say about that. Fuck ass. My badge. Badge of justice. Dispensing justice here. Oh shit, we already going in there. Alright, that's cool. Rage related things, you know. Rogues are gonna come fuck shit up. They'll probably one-shot my ass. Made me want to puke. Jesus. That was last night's heroics. Had a guy, a tank, had a DPS warrior, and then had like a pally tank, and we was in. Fuck, were we? What's the one with the birds? Sethic. And it's the first boss where he summons a billion ads, and the guy couldn't do it. I couldn't keep him up either, and whoo. So he gave up after a little bit. Then all of a sudden, DPS warrior's like, I can tank. I was like, oh, okay. So we stayed together, and he did indeed tank. We brought in another warrior, and just laid shit down. And when we got done, he's like, that's how that's supposed to go. Watching the other guy made me want to puke. I was like, oh, no judgment in this game, shit. Good to see crowd controls in use. Makes life a lot easier. Give me my booty. Who got that, what you call it? Fell armament. Not I, apparently. Nope. Oh, fuck, shit. That was me. We got it. Still has a bubbly bubble.
That's still recharging.
Oh, I got shit on me. One down. Okay. Woo! Huh? Where the fuck did he go? Throw that shadow protection back on. Fuck, I feel bad. Still a puppy dog? No, I don't have a puppy dog. Puppy dog. No longer puppy dog. Something fucking happened because shit, that's what happened. See what our boy's up to. Meow, meow, meow. That group. Okay. Put him in a bubble. Take care of that.
I can't cast that yet.
That.
That's still
Let's
recharging.
not let that happen again. That. Ooh, gotta bring myself up, y'all. Oh shit.
That's still recharging. That spell is
Ooh, shit. That fucker laid the hurt on me. It don't take much to lay hurt on me, though. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget. Alright, here we go. Sometimes I miss my other trinket. It only do 22 off of them, but it does save. It saves 100 if.
That's still recharging.
Shit. Gotta LOS these assholes here. There you go.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Here. Can I see everybody? Yes, I can. Take that off. Woo! Shit. It's hairy in here. Pick the Rudy up. Drinky drinks. Got all my buffies. What's this? Oh, grounding. Oh, fuck.
I'm out of range.
The goddamn rogues don't show up. They will. Everything's maxing. Shaman maxing, poop maxing. Who sent me messages here? Yeah, fuck. Ass. God damn it.
I can't cast that yet. It's too far away.
Who the hell's mage here? There's Magey. What the fuck? the first time you died, I'll take the first time. Blow a candle. Hello, it's Chilly Willies, man. The wind coming through here. That was hairy, but we survived. We survived. We got everything. No, I need to eat again, technically. I wonder if they'll give me 10 seconds. Wow. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Got it. Whew. Let's hope that doesn't drop like that again. It's only those larger ones. They put the hurt on. She put the hurt on too, though. Fuck. I didn't need to move on that. I'm all discombobulated here. Clicking buttons, right ones, wrong ones. Okay, he's already at work. Keep that up. Let's get that on. Maybe I do need a dedicated, like, stop button. Because the move shit fucks my shit up. We got fed. We got that in 2 minutes. Pick that up. And then we'll drinky drinks. All right. Okay. Stay near door. All right. So that's the strategy, huh?
You'll be sorry!
Only one thing.
Time for fun!
Fuck, that was fast. Shows all my cooldowns too. Fuck.
I can't cast that yet. That's still the charger. That spell isn't ready yet.
Ooh, he getting hurt. Fuck. All my shit be popped.
Time for fun!
wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. It was not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be worse. Not too bad. Now there's less. Little skellies. 236. That seems good. Oh, okay, wrong person. Oh, fuck.
That's still recharging.
Oh, you talking to me? I don't think I got that. Oh, what's that under? Ooh, I ain't got no mind smooth. I ain't got no. I cannot. I cannot. Here. I guess I'll have to spend money on that shit. Fuck ass. Ooh, I get dusted.
I can't cast that.
Phew. Fuck.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Ooh. Gets crack-a-lack in there. Fuck. Scary in here. It's nice to have a challenge, though. I will give it that. Not wondering if I shouldn't flip. $261. I think it's 1,000 for flying. 243. Okay, I'm doing good. Oh. A ruby, huh? Just get right into it. Okay, that's how you handle that a little bit better. You gotta start off with flash. I hear humans. Just flash, flash, flash. Big flashes. Flash of beam. Healing my butts as fast as my butts can heal.
Not enough mana.
was hurty. That was hurty. Ooh. Fucking. We got all bonuses. We're maxed.
A worthy sacrifice.
Fucking people be.
Come to my aid! Heed your master now!
Fuck. Shit.
That spell is.
Ooh, fuck shit ass. Heal my own ass here.
My life gladly.
We burned that down pretty good. I won't lie. Watch those butt legs. Oh, there's only one of them. That's okay. They put out the hurt. Get out my chicken here. Fuck. Oh shit. This might be hard. Get this going right away. Burn bubble. Flash on that. Flash. Flash. Get off me. Ooh, fuck ass! Oh shit, balls cock.
It's still recharging. I'm out of range.
Ah, fuck, what to do? Yeah, I'll get you. That was fucking cool. Fuck, he already back here. Okay. Start with Flash. He's a really easy fight. Heroic or non, apparently. Kieran Tor Master's Trouser. Intellect Spirit by 36. Pontiflex 27. 66. Oh, that ain't no good. Fuck. Robe of Oblivion. Robes of the Incarnate. No. Hallowed Garments. Nethers. Alright. Oh, I gotta get my badge. Fuck. There we go. Murmur's Whisper. Goblin bees nuts.
What are you looking for?
What are you looking for? Alright, let's see. Good. Put that here. Murmur's Whisper. Okay, that's a quest item. I can stay there. Oh, I ended up getting the kilt, huh? I will get... I think you get a void crystal from that. I don't know, I might need the money. Instead, what can we hang for enchants too? Let's see. We'll look that up in a second. Oh, that just gets sold. That's crap. Crap. Throw some boobles here. Oh, fuck. No wonder I wasn't... Fuck, I didn't put my trick... I had my carrot on the whole time. Dipshit. I thought, I was like, yeah, I should be at 14 or more, just being me without that. And I'm missing my weapon buff. So, yeah, that puts me at 1443. Oops. It's okay. That little bit wouldn't have killed us. Alright, let's take these apart. I had that for the longest time. Hallowed Garments. Still got the shoulders. They're nice. But they gotta go. I don't need them. Let's do a quick little round of research right here. TBC, when you DE purple from a heroic, what does it drop? I'll bet you it's a void crystal. Maybe. The disenchanting level 70 epic will net you either 1 or 2 void crystals. $275. I'm way over that. High-end Outland weapon and armor enchants. Hi, puppy. Later in the expansion, Phase 5 Sunwell. Enchants can use the Void Shatter formula to break 1 crystal down into 2 valuable large prismatic shards. Oh, puppy, we can make more shards. Arf, arf. Okay. I might, just because I need flight so that I can do other parts of the game. It's 4 gold. Yeah, fuck them. I have some void crystals. And I'll steal some from the bank. Ooh. So yeah, sell it for the money. Selling will make it non-refundable. Ah, fuck them. Nobody seems to want it. Okay. Now let's go turn in our questies. And then we may have to take Puppy Dog for a PW. Just a short PW, because Because you did your PW this morning. And that will be that. We survived. Heroic slabs. The gear grind is real, though. Since it's one a day. There you go. Murmur's Whisper. Extra badges. And Consortium. He doesn't need anything else today. Go to the bank. Roll my head around. There's a person on a thing. And that should not be my bank right next to me. It should be the red, or Elfie bank. Yeah, my bank's... Where's the bank? There it is. I'll just cut straight through the middle. Learning how to navigate the city. I was just running around the circle, but I thought, nah, fuck that. It takes too long. 75 shadow. Shitty resistance.
Open your heart to the light.
Put those in. See how many of those we have. How many badges we got saved up? We have 12 void crystals. Where'd my badges go? There they are. We're up to 8. The next thing would be a headpiece that I could get. That is... That's 50 badges. Well... Yeah, a lot of stuff comes from Karazhan. Give me these. We'll turn these in to make space. 12. Do I have any other things reputation based? Yeah, we can fly around and turn in this shit. We could do some fishing too. I don't know whether to socket that or not. How fast am I tailoring going up? 351 out of 375. What do I have that's even? Unyielding bracers, Cloak of Arcane Evasion, Primal Manas, Life's Nether Webs, Imbued Nether Weave. You know, I've seen that crystal drop many times. Ah, fuck it, I'm fine. Says me. Alright. I guess I can get that headpiece. We'll go look at it right quick and see. I can't remember if it has... Do I got everything I need? Thick spider silk, clammies, 8 badges. Okay.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Yeah, I will. Gotta go talk to gay ass, whatever his name is. There he is. So they've got a headpiece in here I can wear. There it is. Cowl of Nalu Blessings. It does get a socket. I lose intellect, gain stamina, gain spirit. Stamina. However, though... Oh, this increases it up to 80. All I would get would be... I'd get 9 healing. So 66 and 9 would put it up to 75. blue socket. Could put it up to... That's only MP5. Unless I put a purple, which is spirit and spell damage. And meta socket. What's I forget. 9 healing, 3 damage. So, okay, so we're at 75. If I put in a purple, I think it's 7 damage and 3. Oh, I could put that there. Hang on. What's my crystal? Fuck. It's 11. And what goes in a meta socket? I could put that nexus crystal. Let me go back to the bank. Fuck. That's my fault. Let me grab my purple thing. There's a purple crystal. What that means is like
Each
epic
day
level.
is a blessing.
And it's also colored purple that I have. Here it is. Give me that. See ya.
Dionys Akar.
Plus 11 healing and 4 spell damage. And 2 mana per 5. So no spirit on the purple shards. I guess it's MP5. Which is odd. I thought it gave you spirit. I do get 9 spirit over the original. And what goes in a meta socket? Oh, let's see. Let's find out. I've never used a meta socket. Alright, maybe it's whatever I want. Only a meta gem can be placed. Oh, wait, hold on. TBC. Only a specific meta gem can be placed into a meta socket. The best choice depends on your class. Chaotic Skyfire, Diamond. Alright, meta gems here. To activate meta gem effects, you must fulfill their gemming requirements. Each meta gem is requiring a certain number of specific gem colors socketed. Oh. These requirements ask for either red, yellow, or blue gems, with either gem of the specific color socked to your gear counting as 1 gem towards this requirement. You do not need to meet any socket bonus requirements for a gem to count towards a meta gem. All you need to do is socket a gem, and regardless if it matches its socket it's in or not, it will count towards the meta. Secondary color gems do apply. These count as 2 gems for the meta socket requirement, counting towards the colors that compose them. So you're able to mix and match to easily fulfill. Oh, okay. So purple counts as 1 red and 1 blue. It's what makes up the color. So, oh, okay. So now, Bracing Earthstorm Diamond only fits in a meta gem slot. $26 healing. So like that's a very good one. 26 healing. Is there anything lower on the totem pole here? Oh no, they're pretty big. Spell damage, minor run, 2 yellow and 1 red. Red or yellow. 2+ blue gems. That requires all colors. Cast speed, crit rating, intellect, and chance to restore mana on spell cast. Defense rating. World drop. Karazhan requires Consortium Revered. Oh, so this one you probably can't sell. Bracing Earthstorm Diamond. Tools, simple grinder. Earthstone diamond. Jewel crafting. Oh, so no, you can sell it. Because if it's made... Well, let's go see how much they sell for. So adding all that together, then it is a good hood. Even though I give up 5, 7 stamina. Intellect. Let's see. Let's go check the auction house and see if those are there. And see how much they cost. They probably cost a pretty penny. I would assume there's lighter versions of them, but I guess I could assume I'm an asshole too. Poor bird. Sorry, bird. This guy did too. They probably... I'm gonna get flagged, I bet. No, I didn't get flagged. Huh. Let's see if they get up. Alright, so we're looking at gems. It does have a meta category here. Bracing Earthstorm Diamond. Well, I'll be goddamned. So $65. Chaotic Skyfire. Alright, so let's see. Who's the most expensive? Brutal Earthstorm. Too many gems. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Requires more red gems than blue gems? I don't understand that. So I guess I'd have to put a purple in that slot? Or does that mean 26 healing, 9% spell damage, and 2% reduced threat? That's really good, but more red gems than blue gems. So, alright, so what do I have here? Yellow is, what color is yellow? 7 healing and 3 intellect. So that's a red. That's a red, straight up. Red. 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 So we're up to 6, 7. Alright, I've got 7 red. How many blues do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, God damn it. I wonder if that's in the gear or if it's in all the gear. That's the question. So anyway, it's 65 bucks. It's a purchase I could make. So I guess I can get that headpiece because with this, that's pretty goddamn good. I can deal with the intellect. So that's a good healing boost and whatnot. But I don't understand the requirements of this one. Red equals greater than blue gems. Oh. So. As of patch 232, this meta only requires more red gems than blue gems. Awesome change. So more red gems than blue gems, which means in order to use it, I would have to change out some things, I guess. Because it comes with a blue socket. So that's a yellow socket. Or that is a... No, asshole. That's a red socket. So I'd have to drop the yellow... I'd have to drop the yellow one and stick in a red one. Since its requirement is that I have to have more red gems than blue gems. No, Eric, you're a retard. Because that counts as a red and a... Because that's an orange. So that's a red and a yellow. So I would have to, let's see. I'd have to change gear or unsocket something. Because that blue, okay, so I got one blue there, two there, none there. Okay, one there, and one there. So that's 7. I got 7 blue gems. Now let's count up our red. So there's a red. There's a red. So just 2 over here. Three there. 4 there. 5. 6. 7. So they're tied. So if I get that and I put a blue gem in it, yeah, that would fuck it up. What would fit in a blue gem? Well, blue is the base, so purple would. Yeah, first let's get it. Alright, whatever. Time is it? 3:22? At least I know I can buy them. That is cool beans. $322. I will have to do more later because it's time for puppy dog walks, huh, puppy dog? It is indeed time for puppy dog walk, huh? We'll take a little walk, then we'll go see peoples, huh? So that means human beings, I have to do dog stuff and then have to do human stuff. Puppy dog's down here looking at me. Oh, puppy dog. Yeah. We'll take a puppy walk. So, I'll be back later. Got the heroic of the day done, so that is good. See you all laters.